I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, we're back. It's Saturday night. What do we got? Strength and fitness coach Tyree Sneed. Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
Welcome
that
to another
shit.
wonderful episode of Batman Radio.
Sorry,
Give y'all a minute to
Smuggy.
gather in here.
So-
You can come in the chat. So, like I said, man, we're going to move forward. We're going to continue to progress. And that's what we do here. You know what I mean? Like I said, make sure that when you come in here, okay, this is a 5-star business. This is 100% professional. I built it all myself. You understand? Like I said, 5-star business, baby. We at the top of the game. You understand? Them headphones work perfect, man. I already recorded me a single. It's absolutely amazing.
Fire.
You know what I mean? And I get to decide where I want to, promote that or distribute that because, well, I'm a boss and I'm the CEO of my own record label, though, homie.
Howdy, howdy, how.
Mm-hmm. So, what you got to understand, right, is we just keep on progressing on to the next chapter, right? We stay building. You understand? I am progress. This is what folks know and want to pretend they don't understand. You know what I mean? Oh, y'all all understand because you've been seeing me do it for a minute, right? Always. Like I said, I'm always successful. What? I'm always rich because rich is a state of mind. Like I said, you don't hold cash. You build and you invest, you create a hustle.
Yeah.
And I trade money for knowledge any day because knowledge is power, and the knowledge will have you turn around and build an empire like I just did. The knowledge will allow you to turn around and make more money. See, y'all talk about money, but do you have bat caves? Because I do.
Drink
Y'all
them if you
talk
got
about
it.
money, but do you own billions in equity with full access to buildings worth
I'd like to raise a toast to everyone here. I am having an arrogant bastard ale.
billions of dollars? Because I do.
And he fucking nuked it. What'd he say, CIA? What'd he say, my friend? And there it is. He's coming back. What did he do, bud? All right. This one is, again, going to be called Strength and Fitness Coach Tyree Sneed. What'd you put? Because I was just getting going, dude. You're just typing. I got fucking like 400 windows open trying to balance shit, get going, put links here and links there. I did not see. What's up, Frost? Did you watch fights tonight? I did not. All right, let me share screen again. He's up, going again. Here we go.
Que necesitas en un solo
Fuck
lugar.
you, ads.
Kaiser Permanente.
I didn't think clean eating could.
No, fuck you, bitch.
own billions in equity?
All right, let's go.
All right. So, like I said, welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. But yeah, man, like I said, we go on full strength and fitness. I am the strength and fitness coach, right? And like I said, it's all about motivational speaking. It's all about motivating and being an inspiration to the public.
I
You
didn't watch
understand what I'm
fights
saying?
either.
Like I said, like, come on, bro. We here to help, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I mean, again, do you own billions in equity? Because I do. Do you own bat caves? Because I do, indoor and outdoor. Homie. I got the whole infrastructure built already.
All of them.
Everything I do is real. Everybody know everything I do is real. Like I said, what's up? Like I said, folks.
Frost, you haven't been around. Joey went and stole some $7 fucking headphones from Dollar Tree today. So that was fun. The police were getting on the freeway and he got startled and having a panic attack because they thought they were going to pull him over for stealing headphones. That was kind of fun. That's about the highlight of the day.
Folks is really sleeping on me, man. Y'all funny, man. Folks was funny to think that they could ever stop me if you wanted to get real. Imagine. What? Yeah, like I said, that's how you already know what it is. You know what I mean? You already know that folks can't embrace and accept reality. You know what I mean? Like, that's hilarious, bro. You know what I mean? They having a hard time with reality over there. Cause like I said, that's the only, like, how would you ever think that anything gonna stop me? That's crazy, right, son? So yeah, like I said, now I'm not holding back no more. Now we going full strength and motivation, strength and fitness. I'm the strength and fitness coach, Tyree Sneed, right? Just like I'm the CEO of my own record label and all these companies that I keep an idea, right? And which happen to profit more and make more money than all y'all put together. That's the real truth and the fact. And whatever money y'all do make at your little 9-to-5s, y'all be throwing it away on your little rent and all these little bills and fake expenses and expenditures and a bunch of things that you don't need, right? Real talk. Tell me when I'm lying.
I just spent $45 for a blood test that I'm going to go in for TRT replacement therapy. So you got that going for me.
So yeah, like I said, I built the whole infrastructure already. I got full access to buildings worth billions of dollars. You think that I'm not going to utilize that as Batman? Over seven bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 plus each. Are you serious? A $1,300 bat cycle. Money can fix all that stuff. I'm a genius. Like I said, I've already got everything moving. Everything is moving forward, and everything's already been built. The entire infrastructure. We're talking from the financial aspect, the financial perspective on up. Everything. I've built the empire already.
There we go.
This is what folks don't get. While y'all was sleeping on me, I was getting busy. You understand? I was working hard. See, I'm building an actual true legacy. You know the word legacy? None of you can ever use it. Nobody can ever use it, but I can because I'm building a legacy.
How can you not loathe Sally? She endorses all this shit. Sally is the creator of all this shit. She makes it all happen for us. What's up, that guy?
Sheriff, do you know the word legacy?
Yeah.
You can't use that word.
Shit.
Joey's reclaiming it.
A legacy goes along hand in hand with an empire. You want to build a legacy, you better have built an empire. You see the difference there?
My leg is aching. See?
You folks don't know nothing about building no empire, bro. Hell, most of y'all, real talk, if you want to keep it real, I don't think that most of you could build a sand castle if you want to keep it a thou, homie.
When's the last time you built a sandcastle, that guy?
I'm gonna say probably in the late 80s, early 90s.
Fair.
And this is why I love them so much. You know what I mean? Real talk. Because like I said, that's the thing. Every time that folks be talking, I tell you, God bless me more. Every time that folks be talking, it just make me want to get up more and get stronger. That's what folks don't get. All you do is motivate me. See, I alchemize all that. Your weakness, I love it. I need it. Keep bringing that weakness, please. Keep bringing that fear-based nonsense because I take it and I turn it into strength and discipline and determination, homeboy. Real talk. Y'all are funny. That's why I'm the coach and the inspiration. That's why people come to me for the answers. Why do they come to me for the answers? Because they need to be motivated. That's why being a motivational coach and speaker and a strength and fitness coach is so applicable and so necessary. You understand? This is not Coach Eli walking without a purpose. Boy.
Shut up, Joey.
Yeah. There was a whole lot of talking going on. What now? Are we going to talk now? Come on. They awfully quiet now. You notice that? You notice how every time you capitalize and succeed and push the envelope further with your success,
Joey and
they
CIA
kind
are
of
like
silent.
best
They ain't
friends
got
now.
too much to say. Yeah, come on. Where's all the talking? Where's it at now? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, folks know about me, like I said. Yeah. So like I said, we up over $102 for that next check. I mean, folks can't compare to me. Are you serious? I think I'm at what? Like, here, give me 1 second. Let my audience keep laughing while I look at this.
$199.
I'm gonna do a hold up and rock a piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in total I'm around like 509 and 16 cents or something, which is amazing. I ran the Batman project out my pocket this entire 3 years, made a living, doing this. I mean, it's just been incredible, man. The whole journey's been incredible. I mean, I still enjoyed the journey, to Kentucky. I went through everything out there, you know what I mean? I was just out there and I had to figure it out, put everything together. I got myself back. And man, trust me, that was nerve wracking, bro. I remember I was sitting, y'all don't understand what it's like out there, bro. Like the bus station out there, there's nobody there, bro. And then you got folks like, walking back and forth in the street, and it's a lot of, homeless folks and they tripping and stuff. That's what was going on. And, like it was just crazy, man. The whole energy, and you see them demons come around. Like I could just see how like the devil was trying to prevent me from getting back, home and traveling back to Texas. Like you could literally see it, bro. And there was a whole bunch of mishaps and errors, and the bus was mad late, to the point that I felt like they weren't coming. It was a whole thing, bro. And that was my only chance to get out of there. I had that one ticket, right? And that was it. And that ticket was almost $400, homie. So I mean, like I said, people be talking about money, but every time you turn around, Tyree Sneed doing big money things. It don't matter how the money get produced, just as long as you making money and producing that money. And
Big
I
money
came back
things.
with a brand new pair of sneakers
Fuck
that y'all
yeah.
was worried about in Jelly Up too. Remember that? You sound like a boss to me. I mean, all them other folks, they didn't have nowhere to go and they was just having to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like they had their little kitchen over there, you know what I mean? Give you 3 meals a day. Like it was cool. But that was the thing. I made friends while I was there. I talked to people. A lot of them people, some of them felt the way I felt about a lot of things. A lot of folks in that shelter, well, a lot of them were pretty smart, bro. There always is. That's what y'all don't get. This is part of being a man. That's what folks don't get. Homelessness is a what in this country. I mean, it's crazy. And it's because of that. It's because of, that's part of being a man in this country and in this world at this time. We don't get no favors. We don't get no favors, bro. When you are actual man, it's hard in the world, bro. But people don't talk about that. That's why I want to make sure I'm the voice for the voiceless. I always stand up for men's rights 100%. I stand up for women's rights too. But, the men have a way, way, way much harder time. And I'm never going to sit here and play about that or pretend like a lot of you do. You feel me? The so-called women, they don't have any concept of reality. They really think they have it hard and it's difficult when there's nothing wrong. They have it all handed to them. It's all easy as pie for them. And the problem with that is it creates no discipline. It creates no hustle. It creates no having to think for yourself. And, you know, that's why they all feel the way they feel. It was the same thing up there in Green Bay, you know, with all them waitresses when I worked at that Texas Roadhouse that was corrupt as hell. And the boss was a narcissist that was trying to role reverse all of reality. Do you remember that? Yeah, and you remember how all them waitresses would be like siding with whoever, and the management would side with them and favor
Yeah, your dad having an auction for your ass in the bathroom.
them, and you know they'd be sitting there eating whatever they want all day, and you know we're in the back, you know, doing dishes, and us it's just, oh, you can, you know, it just was never fair, you know what I mean? Like they literally would be sitting there eating all day, bro. Us, they were like, oh, you get one break and that's it. Like that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how y'all do things, you know? So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, people don't understand. Like a lot of this stuff is documented too. They got cameras in all these places. They got cameras. It's all documented, man. So, like I said, I mean, I just document the evidence and keep it. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, my lawyer is going to be able to pull records and film and all that at any time for any place. You know what I mean? So it's not even a problem. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of corruption in there. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's my point. I mean, you know, the waitresses wouldn't do anything. They didn't have to work hard. They didn't have to do anything.
No.
Real talk. All day they was just sitting there eating. They didn't have to do much anything. All they do is go out, take a tray out or two, and that's about it. They got to carry a tray. That's about it, you know. And I give them credit for that. I personally don't think that's a very easy thing to do. A lot of the trays are heavy as hell. Like
Carrying trays are an easy thing to do. They're heavy as hell. Watching women do it, and he's bitching about how difficult it could be. Pussy.
Give them credit. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's a difficult job. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, just the way that they were running the place was just crazy. You know what I mean? Same with Dave and you know what, that arcade place. Like they didn't do anything right. You know what I mean? They literally facilitated the environment for all that stuff. All that.
Why is Buster's, Dave and Buster's, why is Buster's a bad word to say on YouTube? Why is that going to get you demonetized? It's fucking mind-boggling.
Corruption and everything that I went
Buster,
through. And that
hey,
was exactly
Buster.
like my whole thing. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's all public now. You know, Green Bay in itself is a very weak place. It's very corrupt. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I still had a great time there and I got to experience everything. And I mean, I'm the one who helped to build basically half the restaurants that are on Oneida Street. So, I mean, what do you have to say about that, brother? Yeah. Right. Not to mention that I proved they all corrupt, right? And literally we were right on Oneida, right? And at the same time, everyone backed down to me, the entire force. You remember that? Yeah. Sound like a boss to me. And then I'd go back about my business doing dishes. I was working 2 jobs at a time. Austin, I would work 2 jobs at a time most of the time, or I'd work at a bar at one time and I make good money. I negotiate my wage. They have to pay me top dollar, high dollar for everything. Like that's the thing. When I'm out there, you get one response and attitude, and on the internet now, folks is telling me, "Oh, people like you up here." Well, I'm sure some do. Maybe it's gotten better in that perspective. I don't know. Hell, it might be better than it used to be. I have no idea, but just I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just you could tell that the politicians just don't care about the city. It's modern day Gotham, you know, just like this is Gotham. But I think Austin is really, really Gotham. All these cities are corrupt. Oh, and that's what folks got to understand. That's why you have to have a Batman, because you have to have somebody stand up to this and stand up to the system.
It's not black, though. That word is now referred to as the sector.
It's always been the truth. They just kind of, you know, had the truth hidden for
sector listed
a long time. The truth's right in front of you, but you can't see. Remember when Tupac said that? You know, folks better wake up. Better wake up to what time it is. Real talk. You know what I mean? So, like I said, yeah, I'm going full, you know, strength and fitness coach, 100%.
All right.
And I'm really good at what I do. You know what I mean? So again, like I said, I'm going to
Being
even
an
offer
asshole?
coaching
Yeah.
sessions now, and I'm going to keep the same price, right? Like I said, well, we'll make it a little cheaper for you. Here's what I'll do. You want a coaching session, and we can do this digitally, virtually, anything. We'll do $25 for 30 minutes, right? Talking to me direct, and we'll do 50 for an hour. How's that? I think that's very fair price. I do.
No discount for the extra 20. It's only 50 minutes.
Now,
What in the hell do you want, Frost?
Nothing. It's been a minute. I missed the infomercial pitch. He was going to do a better deal. What was the better deal?
I don't know. I can run it back. Let's check it out.
Okay.
talking to me direct, and we'll do 50 for an hour. How's that? I think that's very fair
Go a little
price.
more.
Virtually anything. We'll do $25 for 30 minutes, right? Talking to me direct, and we'll do 50 for an hour. How's that? I think
Joey,
that's very
not
fair
how
price.
deals work.
I do.
It's value.
Now, if it
Or
comes to
the
digital
ultra
training,
value deal is 2 hours for $100.
Yeah.
Well, now
like, does he
that-
realize he's supposed to cut the price if they buy more time?
He does not.
But what's the more valuable fucking 30 minutes? Is it the second 30 minutes would probably be more value. I'll take the second half versus
Nah,
the first half.
he would totally get tired and fall off in the second half.
Yeah, you're getting 6 minutes of whatever the fuck he's teaching.
Just roll the dice, right?
like I said, $50 for half an hour, 100 for a full hour. That's a training session that I do on camera specifically for you. And I would like to do it live, would be the easiest way, through some kind of app or whatever. That way you can see me training in front of you, because recording stuff and sending it is a lot more difficult. Although we did figure it out for this last video, which I'm happy about, which was $25. That's right. Yeah, laughing all the way to the bank. How you feel?
But I do have that on restream of Joey saying, "Yeah, send me money for a workout stream, and I'll think about, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just take your money." He said that shit.
Yeah, he said, I'll get around to it if I feel like it, but once you give me that money, it's mine.
Yeah, and you know this never happened.
Joey, that's something you should say after you get the money, not like before you get donations.
They are so worried about me making money and doing e-commerce and building a business, instead of worrying about how difficult it was to get to this point, how many rules I have to follow every day. See, they could not fathom or imagine building a business. They have no knowledge of building a business. This is the most difficult business to run and to build. Do you understand that? If anything was normal about this, I could have built this business in 5 seconds. That's why it's crazy to me that y'all would say anything on here or type anything. Like, dude, you got to be fair at some point, bro. This is the hardest business to build. You know what I mean? And in turn, in the end, I still feel it's worth it and going to continue to be worth it. But it's just very difficult. You know, they make it impossible. You know, as far as like regular businesses, bro, I help to build bars for people. I build companies for a living, bro. I've worked in half the warehouses, more than that, 3/4 to almost all the warehouses in Austin I've worked in. These folks are so quick to forget who they talking to. Do you remember when I was making check after check after check, working nonstop, and they would call me like James Bond to go way out in the city to all these different assignments? That's what folks don't get. Oh, 100% I can go back to Austin, and that might be what I do. I don't know. I feel like it might be calling me. I got to see, but it's just hard when, you know, you ain't got anywhere to go out there and you're trying to figure out what to do. And, you know, I don't want to be out there with nowhere to go at night and stuff. Like, come on, bro. You know, I can't put myself in that position again. I just can't, because it's not a game. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I need help to do what I'm doing. I never had help. Nobody opened their doors to me. Nobody said, here's a spot, here's a mattress, here's a couch, here's nothing. They didn't give me nothing when I was up there. That was the whole point. Had people help me out when they had every opportunity, like, it would have made things a little bit easier.
Not a goddamn thing.
You know, and I could have just kept my money. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, bro, you got to be smart. You look out for you. If you make a bunch of money like I'm about to all over again, I can feel it coming, right? Why would you be looking to throw that money away? See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all be like, oh, I'm going to go pay thousands of dollars for rent somewhere. And me, I'm like, I'd rather sleep on a park bench. That's why I get rich and why
That's
y'all
what you're
stay
doing
poor.
right
That's
now,
why I
bud.
travel all over the country and y'all don't ever have money for anything. Tell me when I'm lying. 100% that's the truth. What do you mean? Because we don't think the same. When I had $6,000, I was in the shelter still 100% because I mean, I had nowhere to go, right? And that was what I needed to do. These folks was trying to say something about that.
I'm
They're
in
like,
the
what?
shelter of the
I'm saving
toilet.
money and other people spending on hotels every day and this and that. Like, do you understand that all the homeless in Austin used to, like, we used to work together, bro. They used to get together, you know, behind the scenes together and pitch in everybody a
Sticky's live now.
little bit of dough so they could just get a hotel room for a day so they
Candy
could
must be
drink and
going, yeah.
party and whatever. That's what they do, bro. You have to understand, bro, like, you know, people, you know, are going through it, bro. People are like, especially in Austin, bro, people literally do everything outside. There's some people that don't, you know, they just always outside, you know, always. You know what I mean?
Like
There's a
Joey.
lot of people going through different things,
Those
you
are
know, that you
called
can't even
the
understand
homeless.
how they think, what they're thinking, what they're doing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different scenery is all I'm saying. You feel me? But yeah, I'm considering it. I'm considering it because I know I can build this business up there and I can, you know, try to look for opportunities and make my comeback up there. So yes, I'm definitely thinking about it. But again, you all act like it's easy when they're like, are you in Austin? Do you think it's that simple? Do
His
you really think it's
comeback.
that easy? Bro, y'all have done nothing for me, not a single person in the world. I can't even
Nothing.
get y'all to give me a ride, you know, into town or down the street, much less all the way to Austin, bro. You got people going back and forth to Dallas, to Austin all the time. Not a single one of you has offered to give me a ride or anything or said, I'll bring you
Because
back
they don't
to, and
fucking
then there's
like
never
you.
a
He's crying because no one will fucking
Or
I
he
got
doesn't
no
know who he
friends.
is.
guarantee with y'all. Do you see why it's so hard to do things? Do you? Do you see why it's so difficult to do things and get things done? Because you got to have support, buddy. See my
fucking
point? You
downrange.
got to have
Down
support
on the
always.
corner.
You understand? You got to have support for whatever it is that you're doing. You feel me? So that's the thing. When folks want to, you know, like get the right attitude, right, and be on point and want to start helping, well, then we can make that move. But till then, I mean, I might end up doing it on my own. I don't know. I got to see. I'm a tough guy. You know, I can make it. I can survive no matter what. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I want to make sure we do things right if possible. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, for me
Is he back in his
personally,
mom's
I
house or is
love
he
it.
at the golf
I
course?
absolutely love it.
He's
You
traveling.
know what I mean? Like I
Lost.
said, billions in equity,
He
mansion
sounds
and
like he's
estate, over
inside.
2,000 in jewelry, 530 on
Yeah,
my
he's
wrist,
doing
got the kids.
a
My own
public
car lot, I pay
restroom
over
tour.
$100 for it every month.
Oh,
Mineral
all
rights
right.
or royalties. Over 2,000 in jewelry, bro. Again, billions in equity and mansion and estate. Like, what's up, bro? Sold 50-acre properties for over $100,000, bro. What's the good? What's up? What's goody? Right. Made millions of dollars every year consecutively.
All right, I had to pause everything real quick, and I had to catch up with my own brain right now. Listening to you guys, I don't mind you talking at all, but I had like 400 fucking windows going on right now, and I was like, fuck, sheriff, calm down,
Okay.
calm down. All right, we're good.
Like, making money for me has never been an issue. With this business, I'm mad successful. I max out every check. I make the most money you possibly can on here. Do you understand that? Every month. I do this by myself. I don't have no yes men around me. I don't have no group, no nothing. You understand? All y'all have to rig everything and facilitate the fake environment, like with Coach Eli and Dawn.
So that guy, you and I, we've been going. You've been coming back up the last few nights. It's about the same time of night where he starts crying. It's just every night. It's great. Perfect timing.
Gotta sleep on a hard bathroom floor.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, Christina's negotiated over $18.8 million. Like I said, what's up? Yeah, I love it, man. Come on, I love it. This is not Coach Eli and Dawn. Yeah, like I said, all we do is win over here. All we do is make money. And I got nothing but more money coming my way. More money. That's right. It's nothing but opportunity for me. I got a beautiful future. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, Christina has been there for me every step of the way. I've been there for Christina every step of the way. Again, we all know what it is. What's up? Everything doesn't deserve a response, brother. You understand? Like I said, we do conversations one time and then we move forward. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? This is what I don't understand. We've had the conversation 8 million times. What's the purpose? Like I said, typing to just type something, I mean, it's not accomplishing anything. Do you enjoy that? You know what I mean? While you waste your time, though, I'm over here getting paid in my next check over what, $201. We over here getting bread and getting that money, making racks in front of you. Real talk. Facts, homie.
Amazing how he made like $6.
See,
today,
again, talk on an even playing field. Talk direct. Let's talk where I can respond. I'm right here now. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. Let's see if folks can have an actual conversation. Because everything good with me.
Put your link up. The last time you did, I was streaming and I cammed up and you fucking banned me. I didn't even get to say a word to you.
Christina, it always has been, always will be. So again, what's good?
Oh, I have new soccer accounts. Maybe I could try to get up there because he has me banned on everything.
He doesn't have a link out now. The last time you put a link out, though, I went while I was live streaming on a.
I know you did. So did CIA. Hopefully he's feeling froggy and he drops one.
Frost, it's never.
That's the funniest thing to me.
Yeah, never you.
When folks think they saying something but ain't saying nothing. Again, what's goody? Huh? Yeah. You got to have a point when you speak. You feel me? Real talk.
What's up, Blaze?
So yeah, like I said, we ain't got nothing but money coming to me from every direction. Yeah, that's
all right. That guy rocked a piss earlier. I'm gonna rip a piss, so I'll be right back.
That's 18.8 million right there. That's what Christina negotiated. She already updated me on all that.
I'm a
she
girl.
said
$18.8
million. Oh, I know you worried. You think typing is going to affect anything or change anything? How? What? You've been trying for years. How? I mean, if you don't have any power and you're just powerless, I think that at some point you're going to have to just embrace that, don't you? You like Mike Saha out here. You like Mike Saha out here with the bob. Yeah, so I already got billions in equity. I got all the buildings, my hands and everything, man. That's why them folks be so upset and in their feelings. That's why they say things like that. They say, yeah, you got to have your hand in everything all the time. That's the way they see us. That's the way you look at us. I love that, man. You know why I got my hand in everything? Because I'm a lot more powerful than you, boss. That's why. It ain't got nothing to do with what you talking about. It's got to do with power. It's got to do with who the best. That's 100% what it is. What do you mean? It's got to do with the fact that I'm proud of myself, right? And I actually, understand who I am, and I respect and love who I am. I come from real culture. You understand? That's all. Yeah. No, any group.
All right, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry, I just sat down.
No, he was asking why do we think he's got his hands and everything, and I said I always thought it was just poor impulse control. He's like a 5-year-old that can't resist just touching shiny shit.
That's why when I registered for kindergarten, I pulled the fire alarm in a small town of 2,000 people. Yeah. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, what the fuck is this? Bang! And that's why I'm as fucked up as I am today.
Shiny.
49 years later, here I am.
Any folks, any people, if they respect and learn their own culture, they're going to be able to build. You feel me? They're going to be able to build, and they're going to be able to just keep progressing and winning. You understand? And just like they said with Frank Lucas, they said he represents what? Progress. And then folks was in their feelings, correct? Remember what he said? Remember what the guy who worked for like the feds or whatever that was there was telling him? He said, nah, they ain't never made no money and that could never happen, and blah, blah, blah. But Frank Lucas had done the impossible. And guess what? You looking at Frank Lucas all over again because it's happening. It's just the opposite paradigm now. That's the truth. And I'm doing it all legally the right way. You understand? This is what folks don't get. You are witnessing a hell of a story here. You better buckle up. You seeing a hell of a story unfold right in front of you, homie. You understand? The whole communities and neighborhoods are already like, who is this dude? The dude is hustling. He runs the streets. He took everything over. He's the boss. He's the mob. You know what I mean? Now he's working on music. Like, I'm gonna have a new album coming out. Oh yeah, and I'm selling my mixtape. I'm going straight in the mixtape circuit. I'm selling and distributing every mixtape. I'm not asking no questions. I don't care how you feel.
But if you
I'm
act
not
now,
worried about
you
no
can get
beat
2 tapes
instrumental.
for $200.
I use whatever I want. I'm selling every mixtape I got now. First thing I'm trying to do is get my hands on a laptop so that I can get these CDs, right, and start making and printing my own CDs again. And I'm gonna start selling every single CD I can. We going back to physical distribution right in front of you. I already own.
Dude, okay, Frost, that guy. Do you guys have? I have a CD player. It's somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is, but do you guys have one that's available? Like,
I have a
DVD
PlayStation
player.
Yeah, I have a game console. I bought a extended CD drive for my laptop. And I do have a 6 disc CD changer in my car still.
Yeah. Right. My car's a 2014, so it's got a CD player in the dash.
Yeah. That's around the year mine is. I'm not buying a new fucking car. Not with the price of cars right now.
No, but I mean, that's fine. But I mean, are you going to Walmart to the fucking DVD bin or the CD bin, or are you going to fucking listen to some jackass on the side of the street with the Batman mask on and say, hey, check out my CD?
The only time I ever buy a CD anymore is if there's like some artist that's doing like a signed sale, or they're autographing the shit and selling it or whatever, and I'll buy like an autograph copy. But to just listen to, no.
I have a physical copy of every like Eminem CD.
Yeah.
But that's like the only artist. I just want a physical copy of all his albums.
Right, and that's like a collector thing. It's the same thing that I do.
Well, I mean, Sneed Enterprises, wouldn't it be a collector's item? Wouldn't you want to add that to it?
Yeah, not if the money goes to this turd.
My collection of fucking firewood, maybe.
You're going to put that on your wall behind UV protected glass so it doesn't get damaged?
I would put it in the microwave.
I'd put it in a rage room.
My own digital distribution company for music, right? Because everything an idea, and I actually know how to distribute music 100%. Yeah, y'all ain't stopping nothing. What you're doing is wasting your time with nonsense and giving me a bunch of evidence for my federal lawsuit, balls. See, that was the thing, is that like when somebody has the same game and I realize, oh, okay, so I mean, what's the purpose of that though? See what I'm saying? Like, brother, I mean, we having a full debate here and I'm winning. So, I mean, if you ain't got, like no concept to bring, well, then I win. Right? The same thing happens in them leagues on TV. If folks don't do their part, well, then they get disqualified and they lose the tournament, correct? Yeah, because you can't tell me nothing because I'm already rich and wealthy as hell. What are you talking about, brother? Like I said, I've got everything already ready, man. Come on, bro. You already know about this, man. You already know I have the entire infrastructure, bro. You know what I mean? Why do you think I took all them years? I told y'all it takes time. I was building everything, getting everything set up. Everything. That means all across the board. Financially, everything is set up now to run this entire empire. I just got to make the money now. That's how you do things. These folks want to talk and say something, but have you ever run a business? Coach Eli himself, who isn't exactly the most successful guy in the world. He told you, he said it takes years sometimes. It takes 6 years. He said sometimes to see any profit with a business or company, bro, I started doing what I'm doing. I started making buku bucks right off the rip. Right off the bat, immediately. They offer bonuses with this too. You know what I mean? It's awesome, bro.
Bonuses with being
You know
Batman.
what I mean? That's funny. That's
Maybe it's like
hilarious.
frequent walker miles.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
From who?
It's like a cashback reward card to get 5% on all your expenditures for the year. You save up all that money at Christmas and you use your couple $100 you made off your credit card fucking throughout the year.
It only ever pays out in honks though, so it doesn't do him a lot of good.
I thought he got paid off in like DD discount dollars for a pair of women's shoes.
Obvious. Like you can already see what it is. So I mean, yeah, all you doing is projecting. You in your feelings. Yeah, I win with that. It would never make me feel anything, brother. I'm not in my feelings about things. I'm all business. You don't.
No, Negasonic, no, he did not play any of his so-called music. It's pre-orders now. That it's not in production. It's pre-orders.
Yeah, I'm cold as an icicle, bro. You better ask about me. Yeah, see, that's why I never understood, because I'm like, I don't operate like you. I'm not in my feelings, bro. I'm not in my feelings with anything. I don't even get in my feelings with relationships, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like when Christina's
that's a compliment,
here in front of me, yeah, I will. You know what I mean? But like,
Frost,
like,
I have to ask you. Last night, did you hear where he went to the opening of the new restaurant, was asking if they were handing out free plates?
No, I checked into the live stream, and I swear to God, I feel like that's the only part I caught was you saying something like, "Did he just ask for free food?"
Yeah, he went to the new restaurant. He's like, "Oh, hey y'all, it's your first day open. Y'all doing any like free plates or anything?"
What are y'all fucking doing here? Oh, we're just standing in line. Oh, they're open now? Oh, okay. We got free plates?
Free plates.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know how you think a grand opening is supposed to work and make money, Joey, but that ain't it.
I mean, it makes sense to.
You want it to stay open? Oh, that sucks.
The first day, if you're going to have like a presentation, come on in, taste our food. You're like,
like a free little cup of something, like a little cup of soup maybe, but not a whole plate.
Yeah, exactly.
I am, I'm very emotional with Christina, but in general,
he just said he wasn't in his feelings.
No.
It's all business to me. I'm just like my father, bro. My father was cold, bro. He was cold as an igloo, bro. You have no idea.
Two assholes, like father, like son.
That fat, bald, gap tooth piece of shit. Yeah, I know.
You don't get, I'm really Batman. So I see that, like I see you typing in that chat right now, and all you telling me, all I see, you could type whatever you want. There's nothing you're going to say that's going to make me feel anything, because you don't have power or control over my emotions.
He's been
brother.
ruining his life all week.
Yeah, hell yes, yeah.
So I'm Batman for real.
CIA has probably caused him to fucking nuke probably 6 streams this week so far.
So I think tactically,
doing God's work.
I think my emotions are set aside. I control my emotions to a T, just like I did in Sterling Heights, Michigan, where I proved everyone was corrupt up there too. Remember?
What? No.
And I walked away the bigger man and the victor. I won up there. Just like I won in Minneapolis, just like I won in Green Bay, just like I won down here, just like I won in Austin.
Wait, is he talking about when John choked him out in the car?
That's the thing you have to understand. You know what I mean? These folks have tried to set up every roadblock, every blockade, do everything they could, and nothing has stopped me. Remember when they gave me all the fake tickets? I paid them all, buddy, because I make money. So my thing is in another county where they lied too, and I proved that right in a window when I was in McAllen. I proved it on camera, and YouTube has the footage, and my lawyer is going to be able to pull those records, and I'm going to prove that they lied in court later. I don't owe them a dime.
Pick it up a little
nor
bit.
Do I have to
We're
pay them
10
a
minutes
dime.
behind.
Nope,
Let's go
they need to reinstate my license, buddy. 100%. You all lied, literally. Oh, and that's not even it. They're going to have to pay me all the money I paid for them tickets and all the fines too down here, because every single one of them tickets was a lie as well, and they were breaking the law when they wrote them. That's a fact, homie. So they got to give me all that money back. I guess all that money. You understand? See, people don't get. I got millions of settlements waiting on me. I'm getting settlements from every corner. That's why you say those things, because you know I got settlements waiting on me. Yeah, and I got a whole bunch of settlements coming. You know what I mean? It's just simple as that. So, see, that's the thing. You operate in emotions. man, that's weakness. You make this game too easy. See, while you and your feelings and your emotions and you can't get nowhere and can't build nothing, I'm building every day, little homie. I'm strategic, brother. You understand? You don't get it. I'm way ahead of everybody. I'm 5 million steps ahead of everybody. You understand? So see, while you talking and you worried about this and that, I mean, I'm making every right move. Everything concerning Christina is a positive for me. You know, understand what I'm saying? So again, what's going on, brother? You know what I mean? I mean, why don't you focus on you? Why don't you go to a trade school like you said, you know, because I already taught you the game that people who go to trade schools, they always stay poor and broke, kind of like them folks in Georgia that was fronting, remember? Come on, dude, get real with yourself, man.
Is Sheriff muted?
It's possible.
Yeah, I think so.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, you guys can't do this to me. I microdosed
let's talk about
mushrooms
it.
tonight. You can't just go silent
Oh, I'm sorry.
and no one acknowledge it.
Start talking really slow.
I jumped over to fucking Sticky's real quick just to give him some love and tell everyone to fucking hit the like and shit like that. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, what happened to Joey real quick? Bouncing back and forth. I got like 4 video fucking windows open right now.
Yeah, that was entirely too silent for entirely too long without anyone saying a word acknowledging it.
God, I'm sorry. I fucked her, bud. Let's go.
This is what they do.
This is
I'm
what they
talking,
do.
Mobile connection goes out, the data goes out. Okay. This is what they do because I'm saying the truth. And what do? Stay calm. See, the answer is to remain calm and get my money. They can't stop it. As long as I remain calm and keep getting my money and I follow the rules and I do things the right way. This is why Rob Rack trying to copy my hustle. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk, bro? Come on. Let's talk about it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop a link even too. I want folks to come up here.
There it is.
You understand? That's let's do it like
Get
the old
away,
days, man.
guys.
You notice how all of them they afraid to come over here and watch my content,
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're afraid to say my name because they don't
Here,
want me
let
to
me,
get too much shine. You know what I mean? Like I may not have you come up on the panel for this show, but we can do a whole nother one, and you can let me know if you want to come up. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like we're gonna
drop
get
a
money over
link,
here.
but I'm not gonna.
That's what they do. They
come up.
sit back and wait and listen, and all of them is in their feelings. I already know what you want, bro. I'm
Yeah,
8 million
this is
steps ahead of
power
you, bro.
play. He
Yeah,
wants
I
you to
know.
sit
I know you and your
backstage while
feelings
he
'cause I'm over
talks
here
shit
making
to you,
money.
but you
Come
can't
tell me
answer
how
him.
you feel about it. Come on, how does it make you feel
Here you go.
to
Here's
watch
the
me
link.
succeed? Tell me.
And of course,
Yeah,
guys,
see, you're
we
not
are
listening
behind.
too well, brother. I said, look at me when I'm talking to you, boy.
Here, let me go $1.50.
You're forgetting. You're not seeming to listen and understand, brother. I just caught me a brand new pair of headphones today, and they got the cable with them,
Means
so they
stole.
can be whatever. I guess they call them wireless or whatever with the wire, and
I
they're
heard people
Bluetooth.
say it just says like God.
Like, bro, are you serious? Like, bro, I'm
I
gonna end
don't
up
trust
charging
his
them. I'm probably gonna
grasp
charge.
of
Well, I don't know.
slang.
Yeah. Well, when you say copped, it's slang for stealing as well.
Yeah.
I'll end up charging them when I feel like it. But like, I could just use the cord and it works perfectly. This single I just recorded is crazy. I mean, it's amazing. It took me like 5-10 minutes, like always, because I got a gift with music. It takes me 5-10 minutes to record. I mean, something that nobody in the history of time could ever come close to, ever.
Makes sense.
You feel me? You know what I mean? So it's like,
Makes
like me
sense.
personally, man, I just love it. I love it. You feel me? I love it. I love how you focus in your feelings, man. We're gonna stay getting our money. You understand? And all they do is just expose what they own and telling themselves, man, it don't get no better. It don't get no better. Our love don't get no better. Bro, can you imagine being that invested in my success? You can't invest in my downfall, brother, because my downfall never exists. Yeah, you're not invested in my downfall, brother. You're invested in my success because my success is inevitable and it's all that ever exists at any point.
I short
You
sold
feel me?
Joey.
So like,
Go. What?
I said I short sold Joey as a stock. Invested in
I
his
said, like, I love it. Look, I mean, you could just see what it is. I'm not even in the
You're
chat.
one of those
You can
hay
see
penny
how them
stocks.
folks stay in their
Yeah.
feelings over little old me and my success. I'm just going to talk to you. You see what I'm saying? I already know what it is. You feel me? Like I said, strength and fitness coach Tyree Sneed. I'm the CEO of Cashapp Main Records. I'm the CEO of Sneed Enterprises. I'm the CEO of everything. You know what I mean? What do you mean?
The
Me and Christina
CEO
are
of
great.
everything.
We're in love. We're happy. Like, What do you mean? I'm waiting patiently for Christina. I think that you're in your feelings because I've been loyal and faithful to Christina for almost at least 4 to maybe 5 or 6 years for a minute.
4 to maybe 5 or 6.
It's kind of like being Batman, maybe March, April, or May.
Yeah, I know when I describe mine and Shamrock's marriage, I'm always like, yeah, we've been together for 20, 21, maybe 22 years. Who knows?
97, 8, 9.
That you're just in your feelings. I mean, hell, you probably, all y'all are associated with some of my so-called ex-girlfriends who really weren't even my ex-girlfriend. They were just acquaintances. Ooh, I said it. You know, a lot of my ex-girlfriends, they just turned into my personal piggy bank. I'm just being honest. It is what it is. So you're probably one of those people, you're probably one of the people who you're in your feelings because
now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Please give me some money
Jenny,
right now.
Can I have some quarters?
Whatever you say, because you're amazing.
That song slaps. I think Jenny should make a whole remake.
You know your place and know your role. Now, give me some money. Sure, Tommy, I'll send you $50 to $100. I'm going to send you $3,000 over the course of a year because there's nothing going for me. Yeah. Thank you. It's good that you know your position in this relationship. Keep on.
He has to sing that part.
You know, you've been an excellent piggy bank. If you work for me, I'll give you a raise right now, but you
broke my mirror and you threw my phone in the toilet.
They are in their feelings.
Yeah. I want this song so bad now.
I can't imagine the reaction every time I go live. He's live. Let's go over there and type. Oh man.
Nigga, go up there on panel, bro.
Going on. Oh goodness. I got you all figured out, brother. Like I said, it is so easy. You know what I mean? And what do? We just keep pushing forward. All we do is keep talking about what matters and what's relevant and what's real. We talk about what's real over here, brother. But enjoy doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because, it's just pretty clear what it is. You know what I mean? But we over here enjoying ourselves. We over here having a good time. You feel me? And like I said, this is a business. I am the strength and fitness coach, Sneed. Like I said, I'm the CEO. Like I said, I build all my own companies and I keep them all ideas. That's why they profit.
Even though he'll get a screenshot of your face and put you in the federal lawsuit, give it a shot.
And I'll take it back what's mine. Real talk. So what do you mean? You heard
all the cool kids are in the federal lawsuit.
When you can't. Right? And they took it from them. And I'm going to take it all from you, Jack. And not just because I can't. Because this is my destiny. Los Angeles is my destiny. You understand? That's what it is.
What?
Frost, when's the last time you tried to get up on when you had a link?
You understand that? You understand that I'm doing my thing in such a way and so unique.
From one of my other accounts, like months ago, I have to sign into my.
Well, he has unblocked, so if you want to give it a shot.
Oh no, I am still blocked. I could take a screenshot right now where it says I'm blocked.
No, you're good.
I'm the only one he will block again. Maybe Shamrock too. Like never again.
Quite frankly, I need folks like you around. Stay over here because every day you got to sit there and watch me succeed. You feel me? I love it, bro. That's my whole thing. Like, can you imagine them folks talking the third person, bro, and try to omit details and omit all of reality, if that makes sense? You got to make sense when you speak. You can't just start talking in the third person because, you want a desired result. I know what you want, but quite frankly, I don't think that you're honest with yourself. I don't think you want what you think you want. Ooh, goodness, I'm taking it there. They're like, oh my goodness, how does he know exactly how I think? You know more about me than I know about myself, Irene. Right? Despicable. That's exactly what they're like. They're all exactly identical to Daffy Duck. That's literally the way I used to compare it with narcissists back in the day. That's literally how they are. They're exactly like Daffy Duck. No joke. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't seem to understand that I notice so-called women's behavior. I notice the selfishness, the entitlement. These folks, they don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about anyone but themselves. 99% of them. Christina cares about me. She makes it very clear that she cares about me, to be honest.
Very queer?
So, like I said, whatever.
Very queer.
Is completely with it. No matter what. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's my girlfriend. You know what I mean? So, like I said, obviously, you're, in your feelings, and you're concerned about what I got going on in my business, but my business is my business. You see? You know what I mean? So that's the thing. What it shows me, clearly you don't got nothing going on and nothing you're building, because if you're worried about my business, then that means you don't have any business of your own. Ooh. Personal piggy bank. I need $50. Send that to me. Oh, personal piggy bank. I get on here and talk greasy and make jokes and do real comedy, what Rob Rack wishes he could do, and he never could. He's not a comedian, and I get paid for it. And my next check over $201 already, and I'm getting paid as we speak to go all the way in. Boy, stop it. I know you in your feelings. I know it. Like I said, I just told you what I'm at. What was it? Like $509 or something still with some change. That's crazy. That's in total, of everything accruing, everything that's going to come to me. You got to understand. I mean, tomorrow the total will allot and accrue more. Every day my money go up just a little, and then I just even it out with what I'm spending. I don't even exist off money, bro. I don't be living off money. I don't need money. That's what you don't get. Like, I'm a genius. I know what I'm doing. And that's another thing too, that most of the country in the world need to learn how to do, how to not need nothing. Didn't y'all say that it was the opposite?
How to not need nothing.
I never have, just like I never asked nobody for help or nothing. I always did everything by getting up by myself, just like I built this business by getting up every day with no help and nothing and everyone against me. And I succeeded with my own hard work. I'm self-made, boy.
15A,
everything
man.
I told you, I proved, and I didn't do it for you. I did it for me. I did it because
What's
I
up,
wanted the whole
halfway?
world in public to see that I was proving my point, and I did exactly that. Yes, it does matter.
And I just love how the money that he spends, or he says he spends, like the headphones he got today, he acquired them. He acquired them.
I
But
like
he thinks
acquired because we don't know the source.
Exactly. It's hearsay at this point, but the $7 they're worth, he puts that into the fucking, adds that to the $500 fucking stack, whatever he has. It's fucking great.
Well, a $7 saved is a $7 earned, I guess.
Actually, it matters more than anything. It matters more than all that money I made and spent, and I earned every dime of that. Why don't you just say the truth? I worked hard and I earned and made over $300,000 and put it in the best stocks money can buy, and you felt some way about it. That's the actual
And then it went away.
He earned it when his father died.
Yeah,
It went.
He put it in the best stocks money could buy, and then they went bankrupt.
It went whoosh,
whoosh down the
you know what I mean? That
dirt
folks is hilarious,
embankment.
man. They be talking the talk and ain't saying nothing. Are you hearing what I'm telling you, bro? I got items cost over $4,000 still. Like, money will fix it. All my stuff gonna get fixed. We're gonna renovate and rebuild everything too. Christina and I, and we building a real estate empire. So I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's all right in front of you. What do you mean? I don't have any concerns. I'm good. See, I speak for me. What do you mean? I think for me. That's why I'm successful. Can you imagine, bro? Like,
I think for me.
Successful? Like, why are you trying to think for other people and tell people how to think? I mean, figure out your own stuff first, then come home. Right? And folks are hilarious, man. Your relationship with your computer and phone is crazy, homie. Straight up. Yeah, maybe you just need someone to tell you the truth and reality that, most of y'all don't make any sense. How about that? What? Yeah, that's why every time they type something and talk, I literally make a face like, I'm like, what are you talking? What are you talking about? Like, that stuff is crazy, bro. Like, what? Because you and your feelings? Like, I mean, like, come on, bro. The fact is, a lot of folks just need to get a grip. Right? That's why the penguin was projecting, saying that, running around projecting, right? Right? I mean, come on, bro. Look at him. I mean, he don't know what the hell going on every single day. He don't know what's going on around him. He don't know how people around him feel about him. He don't know anything going on. Why do you say the truth? Y'all ain't with it at all. Y'all like to pretend, but you ain't with it. You don't even know what's going on in reality. It ain't thing. Hey, man. Yeah, so what's goody? Like I said, I'm not in your energy. I'm in my energy. Positive, at peace, happy, comfortable, good, rich, wealthy. Rich is a state of mind, baby. I proved all my points. I got another item, like I said, cost over $100. I just got that recently. Remember, I told
another item that costs over $100 or $100. What would that item be called, that guy? You know what it is.
It would be a bit of wind.
There you go.
Told you I got what? How many new pairs of shoes? Banana Republic dress shoes. I ain't even worn those. They're a little bit too big, but I can wear them. I ain't even worn them yet.
They're a little too big.
Hey, but I can wear them.
So
Hands, I wear those like almost every day.
Love it.
I wore my boots today. I got brand new boots. All those are brand new, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And I got Gucci shoes that I'm wearing right now, and I wear them all the time. Cost like a couple of racks, thousands of dollars. What are you talking about? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, do you understand? Like, I had a whole bunch of other items that cost thousands of dollars. That's why, like, y'all, every time y'all folks worried about what I got that's material, bro, I don't care about material possessions. Material possessions come and go, and so does money. It ain't no big deal. Anything that I lose, I replace anyway. So what are you talking about? They think everything is such a big deal. They was talking about my backpack with that church group. It's not a big deal, bro. It's a Chromebook laptop, man. It's like a $200-something laptop, bro. I'll get another one and I'll get something better. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy to me, bro. Like, to be that, concerned about my success and then try to act like it's normal. But I mean, it's all acting. You know what I mean? All that stuff is internet stuff. That's on the computer. You know what I mean? We're out here in reality, brother. So again, what's goody? How do you feel about my success? Look, they ain't coming to the panel now. Come on. Come tell me how you feel about my nonstop success.
Let's get in there.
Your behavior is public. Everything is documented. No one can ignore it. No one can say, I don't know what's going on, because it's all publicly documented, homeboy. And all y'all watch me.
Hit him up, nigga.
I work with, watch me. Yeah. You think I don't know that y'all got literal corrupt ties in every corrupt department across this country? Red triangles. You think I don't know what's going on?
Hell, Sartan.
Silly as hell, boy.
Hell, Sartan.
Yeah, you got corrupt ties because you be talking to everybody and all y'all narcissists, so all y'all always want to be around people. It's not anything to tout or brag about, brother. Y'all, golly, y'all be really trying to glorify narcissism. Like y'all act like you got so much resources. Then how come I got more than you of everything that matters? See, every resource I have is quality. Sometimes quality matters more than quantity, buddy. Out of everything I got costs more money than anything that any of y'all own or have ever even seen. What are you talking about, bro?
All right. The only channel I haven't used is my government name fucking YouTube account. I'm gonna do
nothing to
it.
brag about, bro. That's what we're like. Are you serious, bro?
Don't
That's
give them your government name.
Everybody's trying to go the right direction.
What do I
Everybody's
care?
being positive. Over here, we preach positivity, strength. All we teach is strength. You understand? Like I said, they want to be a part of it, but they can't, handle the content. They want to be a part of what I'm doing, but they can't handle the truth. Tell me when I'm lying. Why? Because I am the truth, buddy.
Yep. Nope. That one's banned. I've already tried.
You can't handle it. Y'all want to act like this again? That's all they do 24 hours a day. Everybody, that's all y'all do in this corrupt community and all these neighborhoods. That's what y'all do all day. Y'all just sitting back watching me. That's all they do. They all sitting back watching me and they all feel some way about my success and not a single one of them supported me or did anything for me. Then they try to tell me my reality is different than what it is and speak on issues and matters that they don't know about, have no knowledge of, have nothing to do with. Like, brother, just learn to mind your own business. What are you talking about? Talk about everybody knows you. I mean, do I care? I mean, did I facilitate that? Did I ask for that? Did I say, oh, I want to be famous. I want everyone to know me. Or did I continue to mind my business like you said, literally, like the same dude said the same thing in the same conversation. He's like, oh, look,
no,
like,
the first one,
right.
the first one where you wanted to be famous.
Fame, brother. I ain't worried about it, bro. You understand? It's like I ain't worried about nobody. You understand? I'm doing me. What people don't get is I know who I am. I'm a thug. You understand? I'm an actual gangster. You understand? Yeah, like I said, I grew up listening to Young Buck. Okay, and real rappers from the Bay Area and stuff like that, like music y'all would never even listen to or consider. I mean, like I was learning early how the game was in the street. Folks don't get because I was teaching it to myself, and at that time I was.
So shut up, Joey. So Frost, you haven't been around for a second. Last night we're streaming that guy. We're sitting there hanging out, and I see someone in chat, and I'm like, oh shit, that's my son.
Oh shit, your son was there? Damn
oh
it.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah. I sent him a link. I'm like, dude, fucking throw on your fucking headset. Fucking come on up. He didn't do it.
Really from the suburbs. So, you can't tell me I'm not a genius. Because I knew the connection between the hood and the suburbs and the paradigm financially before anyone even figured it out. That's why I listened to rap music all the time. See, I wasn't just listening to it for that. I was listening to it because it was so interesting to me.
Mind you, he's going to be 30 next month.
See, y'all don't talk about the facts here. You don't talk about how these rappers all bit their names off of other rappers, just like Moneybagg Yo got his style from Finesse 2 Times. Did you know that? Everybody is a copy of a copy of a copy. They literally call hip hop the culture of what? Because everything is from someone else. Star of Hot 97 said that. So what do you mean? You understand? See, y'all don't pay too much attention. With Maserati Fox, there was a dude around him that was like, they were all in the streets for real. And the dude supposedly made several million or $1 million doing whatever the hell he was doing. Why do you think the Feds started paying attention? And then again, I'm gonna spell it out for you step by step, word for word. Maserati Fox was saying and claiming he was signed to G Unit Records. So that's got Curtis Jackson written all over it in 50 Cent because Curtis Jackson sold his soul to the devil and is backed by the Feds. So listen to what I'm telling you. The Feds are evil as hell. CIA evil as hell. FBI evil as hell. All of them are corrupt in my opinion because, and this is why when folks sit there and talk about I work for the FBI, not a smart thing to say to me, buddy. You should really, really reconsider your statements and realize who you're talking to. Why would I care who you work for when you're not as strong as me? You know, right? I work for the FBI. I'm sure you do. You're 3 feet tall. That makes sense. So again, I'm the person who can protect these rappers and protects people for a living. Yeah. So what do you mean? So where's it confusing? Yeah, I'm literally your superior, brother. Like
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I operate above the Feds.
No,
for real. See, it's a very easy thing to do.
Coincidentally, neither does he.
We started off with some guy named Maserati Fox and G Unit, and then the FBI is evil, and then don't tell him you work for the FBI.
He was back on PD Pablo earlier.
So again, I'm going to repeat this. They're the ones that had Domination, who was a fake rapper on the street, and he wasn't about nothing, and he was jelly of Maserati Fox. And they had him link up with Rick Ross. Rick Ross was he was previously a CO informant, meaning he was a fake corrupt prison guard. The prison guards are bigger criminals than half the criminals in the jails and the prisons. That's the first order of business that you have to understand. So the feds, they were jelly of Maserati Fox along with them, and they used.
Oh, as long as nobody knows what anyone is talking about right now. So I sat down that guy with Bucktooth Beaver at the circus.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to have to abort the mission. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work.
Not feeling it.
No, not feeling it.
Used domination, and Rick Ross came in, put a battery in his back, and had domination all hyped up against Maserati Fox. This is the same reason I believe why in the jail system they was doing what they was doing when I was in the jail, because it came from the Red Triangles and it came from the right here.
El Sartan, what fucking your cup, Joey?
Against, one thing or principalities. I'm coming up against everybody in the entire system, and I already won. What I'm doing is real. But back to topic. My point is, so domination is all hyped up. So he's, whatever, making DVDs, this fake stuff, whatever, with Maserati Fox. And they involved Rick Ross in that. And basically what happened is Rick Ross is a federal informant, just like Curtis Jackson 50 Cent is. So the feds came in, and the next thing we know, what happened? Go look it up and research what happened with Maserati Fox. That was because of the feds. So you think that they didn't do the same thing with Tupac and Biggie? What the feds do and what your government does is very clear. Is they create the issues and pretend they're coming in.
Getting emotional again?
Wrestling is fake. And then on top of that, they're who creates all this stuff. So they create the conflict just like they did, and they used it and milked it with the East Coast, West Coast thing. And Pac should have been paying more attention, in my opinion, as well as Biggie, to what was going on. That's what they do. You're not gangster for that. You're not tough for that. You're not even smart for that. It's just evil. That's it. You understand? I mean, they act like they're proud of it or something. And then that's what they do. And then they use a scapegoat. You know what I mean? Like, how do you know that these dudes ain't scapegoats? How do you know they're even guilty? Who has actual evidence that about anything concerning Keith D? I never even heard of that dude. The other dude was saying he was against it.
Oh, never mind. Keith D never killed Pac. Joey didn't hear of him. So.
Pac. And Pac, wasn't by himself. Pac had a whole entourage with him. So why don't we break it down and talk about the actual aspect of what's going on? It's like Mano said, and other people, I don't know if Mano said it, but somebody said it, and they said every time, they said the feds are responsible for all this stuff. I figured out the whole game, brother. So again, I'm the guy, right? And we operate above the feds, who's able to protect these rappers and protect civilians and protect people. I've stumbled across a gold mine without trying because, well, guess what? People need to have someone like me. I'm like security, right? People need, protection, right? So guess what I do? I protect. So I could charge top dollar for my services. Anyone can hire me as security. Justin
like
Bieber,
security.
Larson, Jack Doherty, anyone. I'm the best security in the game. I'm Batman, bro. And I'm actually privy to what's going on and why these things happen, right? Just like they say, well, the stuff with Jack Doherty might have been an inside job when he loses his chain and stuff like that. 100% it may be. His security don't even do nothing. I mean, what are you
100% it may be.
They lie and say they're making millions. They're not paying them no millions of dollars to stand there in a regular shirt. What are you talking about? Jack Doherty don't have millions of dollars. He's literally broke. He has no money. That's why he does these theatrics, and he's linking up with the other broke dude, Wes Watson, who just got caught driving a stolen vehicle. That's the truth. It's on camera. They get excuses made for them, and the system and the rules don't apply to them because they're Freemasons. They sold. And the courtrooms, right, come from Masonry. They're not owned by Masons. You don't run nothing. It's just, that's what it is. Courtrooms represent Masonry. What do you mean? What you do is you're evil, and then worse, furthermore, you hide behind the name of God like most narcissists. You hide behind it, and y'all don't even believe in the real God. You understand? Like, what are you talking about? God, God supports people who are loving and caring and good people, not evil, wicked folks like this. I mean, tell me when I'm wrong.
50.
And that's what they do. They talk about God, but don't have any connection to him, and God is not on their side. That's the truth. And they all do the same thing. Jay-Z did the same thing and made his little statements with Pac after what happened, because that's what they do. They have no shame, they have no morals, they have no principles, and they have no respect, not only for others, but they don't have any respect for themselves. Jay-Z is a joke. Okay. And like I said, he does the same thing that Epstein does and Trump's all over the Epstein files. The truth's out, buddy. It's all over the still images and the videos. I mean, there's video evidence of this. Everything is out public. Like I said, Cash Patel, from what I saw, was caught red-handed, and y'all don't want to talk about that. And I heard you dismiss that, of course, because the courtrooms are corrupt. We have a nation that we don't have a choice. It's just common sense. We have to stand up. And that's what folks see me doing, because I'm the general. I've been the general between good and evil forever. I'm the real general. I'm the leader of this. That's what you got to understand. This is really happening. So what do you mean? I mean, I care about people. I want to see rappers succeed and flourish. And what's crazy is I'm so important and needed and necessary. I'm going to have to be the one that protects these rappers and teaches them and leads them the right direction so they can, and helps them to actually build a career. All of them. Just like I stood up for Mike Brown and Eric Garner. Did we forget? Yeah, I could have helped people like King Vaughn. But see, that's the thing. People should have, had the right mindset. Bro, I see people every day wasting money, bro. wasting money, bro. These folks will go buy 200 lottery tickets. It's like all that money you waste and you could have put in and invested into Batman.
You can just go shoplift all your shit
immediately. And instead, these folks will just throw their money away, waste their money because they want to get rich and they really believe they're going to win the lottery. Let me tell you a secret about the lottery. It doesn't exist. Nobody's ever won the lottery. It's all lies. It's nonsense. And that's what you see on your media. Only sheep believe that the lottery exists. Let me tell you something about Las Vegas. There's never been a jackpot that's been won. Ever. In the history of time, have they ever paid a jackpot? You can look this up. It's public documented. It's public information. When people win jackpots, especially at slot machines, they never get paid. You can look at every scenario, every instance, they don't get paid. The way you make money is through blackjack out there and through actual casino games, and you get good enough where you learn it. And then what they do is what they did with me, right? They wrote down my social, they target me, and then I can't win a hand for literally 3,000 hands. That's what happened. Because guess what? I think the machines control the cards and they're able to flip and move the deck underneath the table and the cameras are watching. So they get to change the cards to make sure.
And that's when you start playing what, that guy?
In other words, it's all rigged. So when they're not paying attention to you, yes, you can win because the game is being played fairly. But the minute they write down that social and they're watching because you're too good and you don't know no one else good like me, that's when you're not going to be able to win at all.
Okay.
I got called out in class.
Literally is you have to come in, like if I ever gamble again and do it again, I have to go in, win as much as possible within, I don't know, the matter of maybe a month, you know, or a few weeks, depending on how quickly I move. And then I got to just stop completely and walk away and leave. You understand? That's the plan. So no, I didn't fail. I didn't lose.
That's your problem.
I spent over 35 grand on my birthday and I had a great time. Okay. And I took risks and I did what I needed to do. And I was literally gambling for a living. That's something to admire and look up to. Okay. I was in the club with tons of money every day. I don't know what you're talking about. I was living a lifestyle that people only dream of. And I did all that starting with about 60 grand one time. And the other time I was only around 23. And I went from $5 grand to $23,000 in one day. I mean, what can you tell me, bro?
And then back down to 5.
Yeah.
Can you imagine folks thinking they can tell my story, but I ain't never met you or seen you and we've never had a conversation? Like, what, bro? There's not one detail of anything concerning me that's online or public, actually. But what do you mean? Nor regarding anything I own or my assets. No, it's not. There is no public knowledge of any of that. Y'all know nothing about me. What are you talking about? Like I said, folks can talk to me anytime in person, right? If you have a question, ask me. I'm the one who can give you an answer. Easy. Yeah, folks are funny, man. So like I said, that's what happened with all this rap stuff. Do you understand how smart I am? You vastly underestimate me, man. Do you have any clue what's going on here? Look, that's why they literally, I've got them to the point, bro. They don't even want to talk and have a conversation, but I don't run the internet. I'm not the king of this network, for real. Not like other people copying my words. I'm the king of this, for real. Y'all folks don't even want to talk to me or have a conversation. Y'all used to all come over here. There used to be tons of women over here. Everybody, what happened to that? What's up with you Masons? What's up with all you women that sell your soul and you're a puppet? Are you proud of that?
He's lonely.
That's what I want to know. You feel me? Yeah, y'all worry about so-called women. I ain't never cared. I ain't never have to spend a dime. I ain't never have to even take them to McDonald's. Women love me, homie, straight up.
I never had to take a McDonald's. Women love me? What the fuck did he just say? What the?
Yeah.
For real? Not like other people copying my words. I'm the king of this. For real. Y'all folks don't even want to talk to me or have a conversation. Y'all used to all come over here. There used to be tons of women over here. Everybody, what happened to that? What's up with you Masons? What's up with all you women that sell your soul and you're a puppet? Are you proud of that? That's what I want to know. You feel me? Yeah, y'all worry about so-called women. I ain't never cared. I ain't never have to spend a dime. I ain't never have to even take them to McDonald's. Women love me, homie, straight up. That's common sense. Look at me. I'm beautiful, brother. You feel me? These people get online and they feelings. Oh, well, I feel this way. So, right. And you are in your feelings all alone. It's hilarious. And nothing you type is going to change that. Just like it won't change the reality. You're not going to suddenly become me. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
This
like,
is the
you know, like my
shit.
accomplishments ain't going nowhere. They don't disappear because you say or type something. These people are hilarious, bro. Yeah, they sent TJ to go work at Speakeasy to follow in my footsteps like it was some kind of basic formula. There was no formula, and I didn't make my money working at Speakeasy. I did make plenty of dough. Hell, there was nights I got good tip outs too. Y'all don't talk about that. Y'all don't talk about anything, bro. The dude that they were favoring, they were paying a higher wage, and he was the door guy, right? Remember all that? Remember? I used to tell him what to do, and he would get in his feelings about it because I was the bar back, and he would be slow about everything. And then he'd give me a ride after.
Isn't that weird? We go back to normal speed and listen to him talk.
Yeah,
like
no.
this.
I fucking hate this.
And we talk about everything. Like, he was all right, but he was just being favored. And it's like, okay, favor who you want. What do I care? Who are you? You see the difference? I mean, do you own a mansion in a state and billions in equity? No. Okay. I mean, what do I care? They can favor you all you want. That's what these folks think. They think they win and they talk about so-called women. Hell, there was so-called women talking to him, dealing with him. Did I care? No. And then he'd worry about it. Like I'd say one word and have a conversation with him and he'd act like I care. No, you care. That's why you're worried about it. It's called insecurities. I didn't care. I was there to get my tip out and get my money, man. I would love to go back into the bar industry to some extent, but I would want to do like that, like bar backing, not security. I don't want to go back to that, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, I might have to, but it's not, no, it's not the position I want to be in, truthfully. And I don't have to because, like I said, well, I don't know. It depends. Depends on how easy the money is. That's what people don't get. I'm like Jason Statham, but in reality, like the way he's always depicted. Like I work jobs like that because that's what I'm good at. I'm the enforcer. That's what these people want to, they want to pretend about, but they know it's the truth. I've earned my respect, brother. Everybody respects me, man. Everybody shows mad love. It's like the Joker video said. It said, now you're being treated like royalty all of a sudden. Since when did this start happening? And it's about time. Ain't that the truth?
I wish you never found those Joker videos.
So, no, I earned my respect. And like I said, I put Empower Network out of business. That scooter store, I basically put out of business. They had to go do business elsewhere. A whole bunch of other illegal organizations right before that, right? I've done a lot, bro. I've accomplished a whole lot. You know what I mean? And the red triangles, I've
Hell,
completely
Sergeant.
won and completely got all the evidence, and I've exposed everything publicly. And that ties into a whole corrupt network all across this nation and the world. So I would say I'm extremely good at my career and what I do, and I've completely won. So what do you mean? I mean, and like I said, yes, I have a whole bunch of settlements that are guaranteed to me, and there's no statute for stuff like this because it's it doesn't need to be explained. There's no statute. I'm in no rush. I'm in no hurry.
No.
Like I said, I don't know what you mean because I have everything and everyone already in my pocket, literally. So what are you talking about? Everything with Christina and I is amazing and good. You understand? I mean, if I need anybody's opinion, I'll ask for your opinion. Have I asked for it? Like I said, Christina told me she's negotiated over $18.8 million. Sounds pretty positive to me. Last I checked. I mean, we've been good forever. I'm not after money and don't care. And I've been there for her every step of the way and went all the way to Minneapolis for her. It's clear what your intention is you want me in my feelings and you want to sway the way that I feel because you see that what I'm, getting is my blessing and that Christina is my blessing and I'm getting who I love and what I deserve and I'm going to be treated fairly and with love and compassion. And you just feel some way about that. That's fine. But again, did I ask for your opinion? I don't see you doing all that typing now. Exactly. Easy money. You know what I mean? Like, so like I said, we're going to continue to move forward, man. It's like, it's just hilarious, man. You know what I mean? Like every day we talk about different issues. Like I said, I just keep on winning, man. You know what I mean? I just keep on winning, and it's just hilarious how invested people are in my success. Truly, it's crazy. I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm not Drake. I didn't come up on Degrassi. Like, come on, bro. I built all my own stuff, bro. Everything I had to work hard for. I've worked my entire life since I was 16. I'm 36 years old, bro. I'm going to be 40 in 4 years, bro. My birthday is coming up July 21st of this next year. And March, April, May time is my 3-year anniversary.
March, April, May, June time, April, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's going to be a whole year.
Real Batman.
Year of the Batman.
Like crime rates have lowered because of me. There's less corruption. Everything is being exposed publicly every day. Any little mistake they make, anything they do, I'm going public with. Like I have a full scale career now, and this is what I do for a living. And I get paid to do it, and I build and create my own budget. I'm a boss. Yeah, and why? Because I had the vision for it. I had a vision. I had a dream. Like Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. That's what he was talking about because dreams are connected to creating reality, buddy. Yeah. I had a dream and it worked. And my dream worked and I'm living my dreams. So how you feel? I know you and your feelings.
Was the Black Christina in Michigan, Michigan or Minnesota? I can't remember.
Michigan.
Michigan.
You feel me? People is hilarious, man. They ain't got
She was
nothing to
also a
say, can't
grandmother
tell me
at that time.
Yeah.
and they just, feel some way about my success. I mean, that's great. That's what a lot of folks do. You know what I mean? You could be around folks and they don't even got to say much. You never heard that expression? I use it all the time where I tell you folks be telling me how they feel without telling me. That's what a lot of people do. If you want to keep it real, keep it a buck, keep it a thou. That's what people do. People tell you how they feel.
Keep it a black grandma in Michigan.
Just like these narcs telling themselves, like, I'm not concerned about how anybody feels because narcissists don't control me or my money and never could and never will. What do you mean? You Masons pay me. I control my budget and how much money I make. So what do you mean? I mean, you need to increase the pay wage and you're going to have to. So what are you talking about? I ain't worried about nothing. Like, brother, trust me, I got a gold mine of money coming to me already. Everything's guaranteed because I already put in all the work. See what happens when you get busy and put work in instead of talking? Sure. Yeah, no, I got plenty of settlements coming to me. You're well aware.
Pretty much, Blue.
So, like I said, I mean, for me, it's just awesome, man. It's surreal. It's amazing. Yeah, folks is jelly, man, because I got a lot to be jelly of. And that's the thing. I just keep on building, and I know that money for the future is going to fix everything and renovate everything and rebuild everything. We're going to be like, we're going to literally be renovating everything. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks can step up and help me right now. What I need is people who can drive. I'm always with Christina. I'm always loyal to Christina. I just need people to help me who are friends. I'm allowed to make friends. I'm allowed to talk to people, brother. Christina told you this in front of all you. What do you mean?
It's
I'm
called
allowed to
the
do what I need to
transit
do and run my
system,
business,
Joey.
no matter what that entails, as long
Those
as
are
I'm
your
doing the
friends
right
that
thing,
drive.
which I do, and she knows, so she trusts me.
Transit
That's why you
system
ain't feeling.
friend?
It doesn't matter who it is. I need people who can drive, and I need people who actually know how to drive, would be important at this point. And I need folks that want to help me expand. I need folks that actually, run up to Austin and Dallas and San Antonio and these major cities who would work with me so I can go up there and have a vacation. See, that's the thing I don't understand. But see, it's got to be the right people. See, I look at people and I already dismiss everything with them. That's why some folks was in their feelings just because I didn't want to be their friend. Because I see how you move and you don't move right, number one. And then number two, you have involvement with everything that I'm actively shutting down. You feel what I'm saying? And you jelly, and so jelly of me you can't see straight, and I can see it in your eyes every time you look at me because you look evil as hell. Like, that's the thing. It has to be the right people who move correctly and move the right way. Like my one homie, for the most part, he moves pretty correct. I don't get it, bro. I told you the truth. I know what it is. I know that my homies, some of them, live off their parents. I know they getting money from their parents. Like, it's all good. What do I care? I don't care what people do. As long as you want to contribute and support and help me, and you try and you see my vision and you with it, that's all I care about. Ain't that what matters? You know what I mean?
Anyone in chat tried to go up on his panel?
He's going to do it for me.
That's I'll drop his link again.
Like, it's not that difficult, bro. I got to make the right friends or a friend or something somehow.
I need your couch.
No matter who it is, so that I can start doing these tricks.
He went from friends plural to
friend.
Like he's dropping his standards down. I need to make at least a friend.
I just need a friend. I mean the footstool, I'll take it. Fucking.
The thing, y'all want me to make it a big deal to go to Austin, bro. It's Austin, bro. That's the thing. You just go up, I check it out real quick, and we come back.
Pillow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not. I don't have money like that to be paying for hotels and paying for bus tickets and bus fare. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just, the things you say are hilarious to me. You act like it's easy to move around or something. Like, no, bro. People ain't even got no money these days.
All right, I'm just saying the places that he wants to go right now: Austin, Katy, Texas, New Orleans, whatever it is. It's $100 round trip, and you can cancel that round trip
You
on the way back.
you acted like people got riding around on bus money.
We say don't feed the cow, but if you can cancel out the return trip to get Joey on the move for $100, you know what? You want to excommunicate me out of the community?
I think the rule is as long as he doesn't benefit from it, so that would be allowable.
I got $100 burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, if you could get him in the middle of nowhere with no way home, that doesn't benefit him at all. So yeah, that counts.
Fair enough.
None of them.
None of
They got
them.
no money.
None of them.
Folks ain't doing nothing, bro.
Not a single
I mean,
friend.
this is what I'm saying. Like, no, I'd rather
Not
stay
a
here and make the
goddamn
most
one.
of it here. You know what I mean? Like, all I got to figure out is how to get back and forth a little.
We're fucking diagramming it out right now, Joey.
A bit easier, a lot.
We can get you back, just not forth.
Right?
You can round trip on Greyhound. You can get a round trip, but when the trip has, when you get there, you can cancel.
Yeah.
We got plenty in town. Hell, they building a new Buffalo Wild Wings down here. I wonder if it's already
B-dubs.
finished. You know what I mean?
Wow.
All I gotta figure out is how to move around at night. You know what I mean? And do what I need to do and be able to get back where I need to be. That's always been the difficult part. And
How to
that
get
just
back where
requires
do you need
somebody
to
who
be?
drives and knows how to
You
drive.
don't need to get
And
back to
actually-
anywhere.
You're homeless. You've got nowhere you need to be.
Wants to help. I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch football games and have a drink and kick back and chill and make my videos and make money off that. You know what I mean? And get my content. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's all I care about.
Sir,
I
could
just
you
wanna
please
have
leave?
places I can do
You've
what I
been
need
here
to do at.
4
I would
hours
love to go
drinking
up to
water.
Austin, but do I want to pay out of pocket for a bus ticket and then have to spend more to come back?
This
It
is
used to be
great.
cheap. It
I
ain't
remember
cheap no
watching him
more.
sip that
By
one
the way,
beer
how
for
come
like
they don't
4
just have a
hours to
cheap
use
bus
the
line?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, it
It's
was
making me gag.
the lemonade at the fucking Forest fucking Cafe or wherever it was.
He used to drink like beer. I think it was like the Spider House or something. He used to order like one beer and he would sip it over like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, tiny little
That
baby
runs
sips.
from here to Austin because that's what they should have had. I don't even make no sense to me. You understand? Like, that's the thing. Like, folks really don't get it. Like, y'all be mad confusing, man. Y'all don't be talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it that difficult if all of them got spots in Austin? They either owned a home, meaning they got some money because the homes are valued so high there if you own one from back in the day. So if you don't have money, they can turn around and sell it. They'll get 300,000 for a shack. Do you understand? My mansion and estate, all my assets and equity have been way better than theirs, but they'll get more money than what I got for a 50-acre property just because, oh, it's in Austin because of the location. Real estate doesn't even make any sense. And that's not a mistake. That's not a failure. That's just the way real estate works. It's called reality, buddy. You know what you have a hard time comprehending and accepting. So yeah, like I said, they all got spots because they all grew up there, and I grew up there too, but I wasn't from there like that. You know, I was from the country. I was out there in Calvert Cameron area near Tyler, Texas. I'm a cowboy. I'm an outsider when it comes to Austin. That's what y'all don't understand. Just like I'm an outsider here, but they've accepted me. You know understand? So it's like, no, like I need help and people who want to build this the right way, but you have to be someone I trust. If you moving too fast and you like, let's do this, let's go work this job, let's drive over here. I can't do that. I got to know exactly who you are. You got to move on my terms. I need to be in charge somewhat of what's going on. That's what people don't get. I've had people that drive me around before. It ain't nothing. I used to do that in Lytle and San Antonio. Remember, I had to. You know what I mean? And then one of them was the same way. He was jelly, and I told him what it was, and that was it. And I kept it moving.
Drive
Like,
my
what are you
ass
talking
around.
about? Like I said, I paid for that trailer. I bought it. I owned it. I paid the rent about a year ahead of time. I was out there every day, even when the AC didn't work, and it was the middle of the.
Yeah, you ran fans and you let those two twinks fuck your ass all night long with this big ass shit eating grin smile on your face.
Summer,
All
figured
night
out how to open the
long,
little
all
windows
All
on it.
night.
First day was scary as hell, and I still got
long.
through it.
All
I've been through
night.
things that most people couldn't even fathom or imagine. Okay, so what do you mean? I had 3 vehicles out there. You remember, paid for cash. I figured out how to do everything. I hustled and I got myself out that situation. Right. And it was a pretty good
Getting ass
situation because
fucked.
I had to stay mobile and keep moving. And I was doing trips
He
back and
got
forth to
himself
Austin.
out of a pretty
What are you
good
talking about?
situation.
Like, brother, I've been a boss. You understand? Real talk. I had a MacBook at that time. I was recording on it. Remember, I made all them songs, singles. Remember, I was getting the hotel room. I always stayed at that Days Inn right there. They know me personally. Like, what are you talking about? I knew the family that owned it, bro. So I'd stay in that Days Inn all the time, and I'd pay for that on top of everything else. I had my cowboy hat and everything, and my Mercedes E-Class, which I still own, right? And they supposed to have it for me over there. So what are you talking about? Like, these folks don't want to acknowledge basic reality. I got like 4 cars in my cars lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. I own that. One of them's a Porsche. I paid $25,000 for it. I've been the same dude forever. Like I said, there's dudes walking around Brownsville that said, "Oh, Ty, I mess with you heavy. I respect you. I got love for you." Because, like I said, I gave him a Gucci bucket hat that cost what, $3,000 to $5,000. Like, it ain't nothing. Just gave it to him. You can't make up who I am and how I get down. And we was having conversations when I was staying in like the hotels up there in Harlingen, paying top dollar, like $3,000 to $4,000 a month, remember, and doing shows. And y'all had these people on here trying to do the same thing with the same weird energy, wasting your time. And I was making money and I was going through things at the time, but I had a ton of money. I was doing whatever I want. Remember? I was just going through it. So like it was hard for me to focus on other stuff. That's what y'all don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about how much I've been through because you know it's incredible. You know what I mean? What I've survived, what I've bounced back from. Like, you know, no one could explain how I'm as with it as I am, especially with what I just went through again recently. I just survived the impossible again. Like, you understand? My name don't just ring bells. I've gotten busy and active everywhere. Like I said, there's not a block out here that I can't walk down that I ain't gotten busy on for real. So, and that's just one perspective of it. There's not a city or state across the map in the U.S. almost that you ain't heard about me. I don't got to get on here and say lies or make myself feel better or tell stories or fables or make up things because I'm really that.
Let me turn my cam on and see if he fucking will take my fucking
I know
money.
what Charlotte about. Pretty much nothing, right? I used to go to the little buffets and eat. They had a salad buffet with some great pasta. I miss it, right? They had the seafood buffet out there in Myrtle Beach. That's what I would get excited to go to Myrtle Beach just for that. I'd go out there and walk on the decks out there. I'd go to Steak and Shake and I'd always give the dude my new CD. And he would always say he wanted me to record it angrier, like the way Eminem does. And so I would go back and I'd listen to him and I'd go record it like that. And then I keep coming back with like a different kind of album every single time. And then at some point I just realized like, all right, like I got to stop listening to this dude because he just not making any sense. That's what I'm saying. People be on whatever they on. So what? Why do they act like it's a big deal? Why is it such a big deal about like little games and stuff?
All right,
Brother,
let me enter Joey's studio.
That's basic stuff. See, you're too focused on things that aren't to be focused on. That's like him. I'm sure he might have just kept saying that every time. I don't know. Maybe he thought
and
it was funny.
He blocked me.
But me, I was producing music out of it and utilizing what he said, and it was helping me.
I even put a hat on too.
I'd go out there. People be going to the bars and clubs. I would go out there for a little bit and be like, I'm not feeling it. I was never too big on crowds, and I never, like being at bars that much. It's just not my thing. That's a narcissist thing because all they do is drink. That's not my thing. I've never been like that. So like I said, I'd go to the Steak and Shake. I'd go out, look around. Like I'd walk all over that pier. It was beautiful.
I even put a
that
hat
pier
on.
is beautiful. You know what I mean? And I'd go to the clubs. I'd go to the club at night. There was a club right there. I remember the dude had long hair like I got now who was working security outside, like the door dude, the door guy. And you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I used to go in that club like all the time, bro. I'd have my chain on, I'd have my beanie on that said I plead the fifth and stuff like that. And I was rapping and I was working on tracks and selling CDs that was similar to like that track Papoose recorded, alphabetical, you know what? Like, you don't get, like, I'm really getting back on my rap thing. You know what I mean? It just, everybody knows, like, it took me a minute.
I forgot we were doing that.
Like, that's my thing. I talk to people who
Alphabetical
acknowledge
penis.
my feelings and that I'm a human being, that I can
Alphabetical
take time to
penises?
myself, and when I'm going through something, I'm going through something. You understand?
What the hell is an alphabetical penis?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anything else,
Kinda
I don't
like
even
a-
accept. What you tolerate is what will continue. Tell me when I'm lying.
Supernova penis?
Similar.
I've been all over Florida. I've been in all the haunted houses. I've been in the mirror maze. I've drank Dad's root
The
beer.
Minute
I went to
Maids.
Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball camp and won the award finally one time.
I drank Dad's root beer.
Mm.
Is that supposed to be some
They
kind of
never wanted to give
accomplishment?
it to me, and I was the best every camp. I've trained with the best baseball players this country ever produced. I know all the shortstops come from the Dominican Republic because they have to come up poor with no money, and they have to field baseball with milk cartons, bro. Do you understand what I come from and how much I know? Like, you can't be serious. My dad trained me to be the best shortstop of all time. I'm better than Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez. I'm telling you that comfortably. It's not even comparable how much better I am. And I literally can bat left and right, bro. Are you serious?
I'm having a hard time. We have not done a shroud in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time decision to fucking paint over this shit. It's just there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, they called me Woody in Little League because I used a wood bat. Everybody else used aluminum, and I had the most hits in the entire Western Hills Little League. Western Hills Little League is the only league that filters into Westlake High School, buddy. I'm the champ, okay? I'm who could have been the starting basketball player and point guard, not TJ Ford, because I'm better than TJ Ford. TJ Ford can jump. He could jump a little better than me, but he ain't as quick as me. I'm better than him. That's just the truth. You feel what I'm saying? I love it. I absolutely love it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I realize that folks like that, they afraid of my potential. Brother, I've already lived up to my potential 8 million times. You already know it's a given that I'm going to continue to do it. You see what I'm saying? So you could feel any way, but I want to talk facts. I've been all through Cape Coral. I've been through all them different cities, driving and going to restaurants out in Florida by myself. I held my own hard body in the hood. I lived in my vehicle on my truck, right? The one church put me in that hood in the projects where we had no lights and we had cold running water, right? What do you mean? I made it out of that. I made it out of every situation.
Cold water therapy, Joey.
Several times. What are you talking about? And I'm always attracted to the hood. I always go to the hood just like I was all in the hoods in Atlanta. In Atlanta, when I was in Atlanta, I was very involved with the hood and ghetto. That's what y'all don't understand. Like, I mean, to an actual real street degree. And I was a young dude, you know what I mean? And like, I learned so much, and I was in the actual environment, and all I did was listen to Tupac and study Pac. That's how I know so much. And then I'd come back and record because, like I said, I was paying over $400 for rent with my roommate that worked heating and air, right? And then they had the house in the back, right? And then they had the pool in the back. So I'd go swim, right? And at the time, you know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, it's just the truth. I met a lot of women in Atlanta. So most of my time was being spent around women. Then I worked at Hollister, and I was folding clothes in there. And the boss was weird. He was a narcissist. He was on some fake stuff, trying to act tough, not like in that way, but just weird, you know. And I ignored that. I worked there for a short time. I kept it moving. I worked construction out there. The guys who were older than me got me started rapping. I used to go to Marco Thompson's house in Powder Springs and go record with him and John. What are you talking about? John had this thing called the Johann Isaac Project. He was trying to start a clothing line. This is a grown man, mind you. He had the printing and press, and he was actually selling clothes.
Johann Project.
He taught me a lot of things about the hood and the ghetto and about how to just be
I've never heard that
and stand on your own. That's what you don't get. All this game don't come from only me. It comes from real reputable people. Marco Thompson was banned from the entire state of Pennsylvania. I came up with real criminals and thugs and gangsters. We're not the same. I was raised by them. I was taught by them. The same way they talked about with Frank Lucas, They said he was Bumpy's driver. There's no way that he could become this. They said, no, if he was Bumpy's driver, he was listening to Bumpy every day. Bumpy was teaching him everything he knew.
Bumpy was one of the characters.
Do you not get the point here?
He was played by Forrest
You're
Whitaker.
dealing with an all-out, full-fledged, actual gangster who's been taught by the streets, by the biggest gangsters in the history of time. Okay? And I walk between cultures, worlds, and dimensions. So I have the best of every world. Do you understand that? I know the real ones down here. I know the real ones in Atlanta. I know the real ones everywhere. And they all respect me. You see the point? I'm the original, real Don Dada and boss. You already know about this. So that's the thing. We're not the same. You know what I mean? And like I said, Marco Thompson, all he used to do was produce and work on music, and he never got the credit he deserved because he's one of the best producers I've ever witnessed and seen. He helped me with my first single, Unstoppable, after all that stuff happened in the club and Wild Bills, right? With which I think was an inside job with their security. Remember? And I survived that, and I got right back up and was ready to go. And folks ran, and then I addressed everyone, and it was the same thing. I won. So what do you mean? I win no matter what. That's what folks don't get. I'm going to win no matter what because I'm a real man. You understand? People, I think it's funny how you try to reshape every situation as if it's the opposite, right? Like you literally try to take wins and make them a loss. It doesn't work that way. A win is just a win all across the board. You can't change it. These folks are in their feelings because they see the energy and aura around me and that I shine and everything I do is just beautiful. So they get online and they want to start talking and typing. I mean, is there any way to change the fact that I'm beautiful, handsome, and amazing? No, I'm amazing. That's what you're doing. You're trying to take some fake energy and project that. What is that? That's your energy. That's how things are for you. My life is beautiful. You have to understand, bro. Like, that's not a wise thing to do. And then they wonder why they never succeed. Then they wonder why anything that they try never works out for them. Come on, bro. Proof is in the pudding, baby. Your attitude really does measure your latitude. If you change your attitude, right, and you have the right attitude, you'll get a lot farther. You'll do a lot better. Maybe you should hire me as your strength and fitness coach so I can motivate you and teach you. You ever think of that? Maybe you should actually utilize your money instead of wasting it every day on nonsense.
Sounds like his fucking abscess on his tooth is filling up again and he's starting to slur his speech. Just a thought.
You making toilet hooch?
All these people on here are people who I could help. All these people need my help.
Hey, you know what? I think we know what he's been doing with all that fruit he's been stealing. He's making toilet hooch. Just like he's in prison.
How much? How much is that toilet hooch going for?
Hey, he's just drinking it all. He's not selling it.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say that's the bad stuff.
Toilet hooch isn't for you.
So what that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide it.
Is that too hoot? Is that
everybody make way?
Good? No,
there's a bad guy coming through. That's the thing, bro. Everything them fake rappers wanted to be and portrayed that they ain't, I'm the real deal, Holyfield. All the music they make is about the lifestyle I've lived because I had the heart to do all the stuff they rap about. And no, I'm not kidding. I came up hard. The stuff DMX was rapping about, I was actually in the street doing. What do you mean, brother? How do you think I survived in all these places and came up? Like, bro, do you know how rough it was in Cape Coral? I used to go out to Fort Myers and everything. You don't know about me, bro. Clearly, you ain't looked up my name and looked at my actual history in the street. Clearly, you don't have a clue who I am. That's why it's funny, because they know it's real. They know about me. People want to front and pretend. They know about me. Y'all know all about me, right? Because it's easy to find, because all you got to do is ask about me. Yeah, like I said, there ain't a place I ain't been the boss at. Tarpon Springs, I'm the boss there. Clearwater, I'm the boss there. What do you mean? Newport Richie, I'm the boss there. What are you talking about? I had friends in Newport Richie. Used to go over there sometime. Like, ain't none of these places special. It's pretty much the same setup everywhere you go and the same stuff. And everybody talks. That's all. Like, what do you mean? Like I said, I came up in the hood in Tarpon Springs. We used to go through the circle all the time. I used to pull up in the.
What's your best guess where he's sitting right now?
I think he's at the park.
Yeah.
Circle, like, what's goody? You understand how gangsta I am? Like, for real? Like, that's what I'm saying. Folks, is funny, man. Like, we don't move the same. We don't think the same. We for sure don't walk the same. We don't walk the same walk. So what's up? I ain't never, ever been anything but real. I ain't never done anything but get results and help people, man. You better get real, bro.
He's going to have to rebag his shit, though. His bags are going to break. So,
like, it's such a big deal for someone to do what they want to do. Like, I live life the way I want to live it. I ain't asking you permission or how you feel. Like, what? That's what they do. Oh, I want to volunteer my opinion. Well, you do that with someone else, because I'm from the country. We don't play that, buddy. Can you imagine? Oh, well, you're supposed to sit there and not be phased. I'm not supposed to do anything. You're supposed to do your job. You work off my tax dollars. Is you crazy, homie? What people's supposed to do is mind their business and worry about them. Why don't you succeed? Get a better job.
Oh, I know he's streaming, nigga. We're live.
See what I'm saying? That's my point. That's what people do. They want a scapegoat. It ain't me, brother. I'm a seasoned veteran in this game. Are you serious? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why
black chicks and cracker dicks.
They're like, man, he's unfazed and completely unbothered. Yeah, because I don't care. I'm a grown man. People can say what they want, do what they want. So what? And I'm doing what I want every day.
Is there a website called Black Chicks and Cracker Dicks? Nigga Sonic?
Sounds like a bedtime story my grandmother used to read to me.
What I want every day right in front of you. What's up? Exactly. Like, that's what I realized. Like, it's so clear to just see the weakness. Like, you can hear it. You can see it in what they type. Like, what? Yeah, like, it ain't nothing but strength over here, homie. When I communicate strength. You understand? All I am is strength. I help people. That's the thing. I don't do that fear-based stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't process that. My system can't even handle it because that ain't me. You understand? See, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I'm like Superman. You know what I mean? They looking for my kryptonite. I don't have any kryptonite, buddy. You understand? Like, what? Nah, I just don't tolerate nonsense. Yeah, so like I said, that's my whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? The dude told me that the first time I was in jail over here. He was like, you sound like you're Superman. He was like, and basically, you know, she seems like she's the kryptonite. And I mean, he was saying the truth at that time, right? Because of all the corrupt stuff that she did. Remember that? Yep. Like, that's what I'm saying. I had folks who was supposed to be close to me, who was supposed to be helping me, and oh, they loved me so much and all that, and they was doing everything they could behind my back because they didn't want to see me win. Even if I gave them thousands of dollars for free, helped everyone around them and them, gave them everything they wanted, and still they was behind my back because they was jelly because I was buying cars like going to the grocery store. What do you mean? I've learned my lessons easily. That was never nothing but a positive because that was something that taught me something. That was a learning experience. You understand? What do you mean? Like, and then people talk about money. I didn't give people money all the time. That was a, very rare occurrence. I didn't even buy people stuff all the time. Like, no, I helped the people that I wanted to help. It wasn't about just them. Whatever they was on, I figured it out real quick. I traveled all across the state. I met plenty of women. That's why they was in their feelings, because I told them straight up. What do you mean? If you're going to dance around and not be around me, yeah, I'm going to go out and meet women. That's common sense, right? Like, what? You understand? Like, that's the thing people don't get. I get what I want and who I want. I'm going to do what I want. See, all this.
That guy, Frost, When's the last time either one of you met up with a lady of the evening?
It's been a
Never.
minute.
It's been a minute. Shit.
Fake stuff you on here, you looking for control, but all them things you entertaining, they don't exist. It's implausible. That's why I'm not concerned. You can say this, you can say whatever, you can type whatever, but none of it exists. I'm just waiting for people to actually make a statement that we can actually discuss and talk about. That's all. I'm not the Wofford's, brother. I ain't going through it like that. I'll tell you one thing, bro. Like, there ain't been too many times that I've ever been, on the side of the highway like that with a vehicle that's broken down and ain't running ever.
You need a ride?
That's why when I travel, I always make sure I got plenty of money, because I ain't never going to be like that where you got to leave a car behind or something like that sucks, bro. Like, I've been in some positions like that, but not like that. It's different than that. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like, that's the thing. I make sure that I got money. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people, y'all just do bad business. Like, brother, there's things that I could own and I attained and paid cash for that I should own right now that I don't, because other people just made mistakes or they did it on purpose. Like, some people just don't do good business. That's what I've learned. So, like, I'm very, very careful now about anyone I do business with. Extremely careful. And, like, I want to plan everything out ahead of time to make sure you do it all right. Because I've had people really make mistakes just with writing and sign the wrong place, and then I lose out on something I paid over $1,000 for. You understand me? Yeah. And I've done nothing but be a man and a gangster about it and stand on business. Remember? So what do you mean? Like I said, I've done my thing all over the 50 states. I've been the tough guy for real. All these stories people want to make up and talk, I'm
Did you say 58 states?
the one who can talk them. I'm the street
All
dude.
58.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people, y'all just do bad business. Like, brother, there's things that I could own and I attained and paid cash for that I should own right now that I don't, because other people just made mistakes or they did it on purpose. Like, some people just don't do good business. That's what I've learned. So, like, I'm very, very careful now about anyone I do business with. Extremely careful. And, like, I want to plan everything out ahead of time to make sure you do it all right. Because I've had people really make mistakes just with writing and sign the wrong place, and then I lose out on something I paid over $1,000 for. You understand me?
Sorry, I took it back too far.
Yeah. And I've done nothing but be a man and a gangster about it and stand on business. Remember? So what do you mean? Like I said, I've done my thing all over the 50 states. I've been the tough guy for real. All these stories people want to make up and talk, I'm the one who can talk them. I'm the street dude. Y'all want to talk about No Jumper? There ain't one guest on No Jumper that's ever been on there that's anywhere near as tough as me. There ain't one person that's more thorough in the streets. I'm the most thorough street dude in all of time and existence, literally all over this nation. That's the truth. Because everywhere I was at, I got busy. I didn't make excuses. You know what I mean? I had to survive in them Florida hoods for real, hard body by myself, bro. I'm the real deal, real gangster. You know what I mean? That's what people, and they know it. They can hear the minute I talk and they see my energy in front of them. They're like, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, real talk. I'm on that real energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, them same hoods in Florida is the same one all that stuff happened with Extension. The hoods I come from in Florida, boy, they real as it gets. Now they just different because they cleaned up all the projects. I was 16 when I was in them. That's when everything was active and really happening. After that, they cleaned them all up and made them renovated projects almost like suburbs, bro. You better do your research. When I was out there, it was a literal jungle out there, homie. That don't want to talk about. I don't get. I was still, getting good haircuts and getting high fades and running around looking like, like T.I. basically, but better, because I look a lot better than that little homie.
High fades.
Listening to Bobby Creek Water talking about Bobby Creek in my red Ford F-150, going all over Florida and doing what I want to do. What do you mean? I had churches everywhere trying to get me to go to these different spots. In Dallas, it was the same thing. I went into one church. One of the so-called women was talking about, I've been waiting for you forever, Tyree. I was like, oh my goodness. Ugh. And y'all be so worried about whatever, trying to profile someone, label someone, this and that, say this about someone. Like, brother, just worry about your business. You understand? No one cares, bro. Like, I'm from the wild, wild
Red
west, bro. We're
Screen, what's up?
cowboys and outlaws, bro. We don't see things the way you do, first of all. So you got to ask first for our opinion before you just pass false judgment. Nobody cares, brother. We don't follow the rules you follow. I don't look at things the way y'all look at it. Straight up, I just don't. I don't have any rules to follow. I do what I want. I don't see the world the way you do, and your perception is very jaded. So what are you talking about? And I noticed too something. Y'all sure have an issue with true love. I've really noticed that. I mean, even the Rockefellers had a son that claimed he fell in love with someone. Y'all ain't talking about him.
And you guys know who Bobby, ever heard of Bobby Creekwater or what the fuck he's talking about right now?
Negative.
No. All right, cool.
It's not just you.
But what do you mean? I mean, people who fall in love, at least they live in life. I respect that. I don't care what they do. I don't
tried
care
looking up Bobby
Creekwater. At least they're
Creekwater,
wanting to fall in love and wanting to live life, and they're not afraid of it. You understand? I have more respect for half these people who go through it and you want to label and this and that, and all y'all want to label because you're on here projecting. Because everything you want to say about someone is what you're guilty of, and it's so obvious it's unreal. And the minute this federal lawsuit get taken to Supreme Court, it's all going to come out, buddy. And then what are you going to do? Because then you're not going to be able to hide behind these channel names on here anymore, because y'all been hiding behind these computer screens for the past 20 plus years, homie. Been a lot longer than that. Y'all been doing this for a minute and ain't accomplished nothing, man. They want to sit there and tout and act proud of something. I mean, there's not one of you illegal organizations that have accomplished one thing. I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? It's hilarious, bro. I run the streets and I run everything. I've won all across the board. So yeah, like I said, I was up there in Albany, New York City. I already told you what it is. We run everything everywhere. What are you talking about? I was playing street ball out on them courts in New York City. I think I was in Harlem, right? I went.
Bobby Creekwater kind of, Bobby Creekwater kind of reminds me of like, remember the movie, was it 4 or 5 Brothers with Marky Mark?
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. Great movie. Was that Bobby Creekwater? Fucking put him in the hole.
Straight to Jamaica, Queens. I was recording tracks.
Joey in the fucking hole.
Everything. I was meeting women in New York. I was spending my time around women. Everywhere I go, I spent my time around women. You understand that? Like, and what do you think? Like, we just sit around and read books or something, or what?
What was it?
No, we do not.
Is that what you think? We just sit there and we watch South Park together.
Probably.
That's closer to the truth.
Yeah.
Books, no. Cartoons.
That's how y'all do things. That's how y'all get down.
All right. Okay. Yeah. It was 4 brothers, not 5. 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was meeting women in New York. Met women all over Georgia, all over Atlanta. Like, well, I couldn't even walk down the street in downtown Atlanta without them making some kind of comment about me being a cowboy and whatever, this and that. And you know what Atlanta is and how Atlanta is. What do you mean? Yeah, they was attracted to me even in Atlanta. Matter of fact, to keep it real, they all were. Even in New York. New York, I was driving around. I looked like a transporter. I was in real good shape like I am now. And I'd wear I had like a blue collared shirt with short sleeves. So I'm looking kind of preppy and real nice. And I'm clean cut. And man, I pulled up in New York to one of them diners for a minute, or a gas station to get some gas. There was this blonde white chick walking into a hotel, and she was trying to holler at me. She wouldn't give it up.
Anyone you guys try to iron your?
I was big.
Anyone you guys try to iron your clothes to get to a fucking gas station like that?
No.
I was trying to get.
Could it be like an app? Like a dating app, gas station, like take a picture of yourself at the gas station, swipe right or left.
Get gas and get going. You know what I mean? That's what people don't get. They be on here talking about this and that. I mean, come on, bro. You trying to compare
gas and
apples
ass.
to oranges.
Gas and get going.
Dude like Rob
Gas
Raffin
and
ain't never
ass.
been anywhere or done nothing and spent, most of his time in prison. You know what I mean? I've been all over the country. I've had women pursue me all over this country. You understand? Like, I mean, keeping it real, bro. I mean, I've met different women to the point that it was every single day or every or like over and over again within a week, month. Like, are you serious, bro? I've been to the point that I've met different women, quote unquote, all within the same day, literally. Like, are you serious, bro? You really talking to me about any of this? This is crazy. Like, what? Like, all that stuff is crazy to me, man. Like, real talk, how they didn't even want to believe me when I told them the reality of everything. Like, all these Instagram models, bro, I've already been with. I've already dated them, bro. Alexis Texas couldn't even deal with me or handle me. It's the truth. What? You better be serious. Yeah, real talk, bro. Like, are you serious? Alexis Texas was like, whoa, like, real talk. So, I mean, when you got someone like
Another
that,
porn
that's
star.
in that career field or whatever,
Yeah.
does what the
You
hell
also
she
think
do,
strippers
you
like
can't
him.
be serious. You trying to compare us? I mean, like, what? Are you serious? Like, you know what I mean? If that doesn't tell you
She's
something,
got
I
big
give
tits.
up, man. That's what I'm saying. You be talking about so-called women. Let me let you know something about so-called women.
Throw
They
'em
don't
loan.
pursue me because they can't see
Throw 'em
too
on?
well. That's reality. It's not my problem that so-called women's prerogative ain't right and that they don't know what's going on or what's standing in front of them. It's not my problem that they all want to sit around and play backgammon all day.
I've never played backgammon. And never played it. I have no idea how to play it.
I think this is more revealing about the age group Joey goes after. Because I don't know a woman under 70 who's playing backgammon. I was trying to holler at some women. They just keep trying to play backgammon.
Y'all just sitting around playing pinochle all day.
Well, I was over at, holiday party at Christmas over at fucking ex family. Everyone gets along. It's all great. It's all family. And one of the kids got, not my kids, but gifted one of those, like, hey, you got 10 games in one. And I saw Chinese checkers, and I was like, when was the last time I played Chinese checkers? You get the fucking triangles, you got to put the fucking marbles and all that shit. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We used to have one of those, and we also had it was a checkerboard, but then you flip it over on its back, and there's like a backgammon board. But I never knew how in the world to play it.
Yeah, I have no idea how to play backgammon.
Yeah, I had an little miniature air hockey board for my kids when they were small. On the other side, you could flip it over, and it was like pool table and shit like that. And I didn't want to get rid of it for the longest time, just sentimental value and shit like that. But why the hell are we talking about this shit?
I'm not worried about the fact that women like to play badminton now more than they like men.
He's picking up women at an old folks' home.
That's why y'all so funny to me, because y'all be really acting like you saying something to me or making a point. Like, you understand all I used to do in Atlanta is go out to the club every single night. That's why my roommate was like, yeah, you were always up all night. Well, yeah, because I'd go to the club. I wouldn't get back home till like 3, 4, sometimes 5, 6 in the morning. I'd grab Steak and Shake.
3, 4, 5, 6.
What do they call them? Patty melt. Man, they're so delicious out there. Them Steak and Shake patty melts, man, you can't get no better than that. And I'd go to bed and I'd sleep all day and wake up and I'd put on my nice collared shirt, put it in the dryer, get it all flat and nice. And I'd go right back to the club again. I
put my shirt in the dryer and get it all flat and nice.
I used to leave out the club with a different chick every single night, bro. Is you crazy? I used to go in the club like I was Tom Cruise. Literally, I couldn't even dance. All I had to do was pretend I could dance. And literally, I'd have about 4 chicks on a dance floor trying to holler at me. Literally, bro. You serious right now? Do you know who you talking to and dealing with? What? Talk about California and Los Angeles and don't know that I came up in all the real sets and the original intent in Los Angeles. I'm literally the creator and founder of it. Yeah, all of it. All that stuff y'all talk about and rep, I'm the who invented it. Literally, I was there when I was a little kid, bro. That's what y'all don't get, bro, in the real actual sets. Y'all is funny as hell to me, bro. Y'all don't even know who you talking to still. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my only thing. Like, if you're gonna speak to me, just make sure you put some respect on my name and talk to me the right way. I'm clearly a boss. You feel me? It don't get no bossier than me. Or it's all it don't get. I'm a boss because I'm bossy. I'm the one y'all love to hate. If I want, I'll go buy some roller skates.
Let me try another
Because I'm
account.
bossy. Ought to be my theme song. It sure was that one by Slim Thug when I used to play baseball in high school. I'd come through, I'd walk up to the plate, right? That's what they call it. It'd be playing. I blah blah like a boss, stack knots like a boss, on top like a boss, pay the cost like a boss, I floss like a boss. Real talk, that's what we'd play, and then I'd go up and like hit the game-winning triple, and then hit the next triple and completely win and break open the game. You know what I mean? Like, we won against Hannah down here, and I had an ex that went to Hannah at the time, and she came up and gave me a fake hug, and I know she was mad as hell because I won against them. I defeated them. I was playing for St. Joe. We won. Real talk. So she was trying to hide the envy and the jealousy. That's the fact. People don't get, I did a number, man. Anytime I came through, we used to play against that one place called MMA down here or something. It's a military academy. And every time I played against them, I had their number. Every time, I don't know what it was. They had some dude that looked like he was like 6'7" too, and he would try to talk greasy to me, right? And it was just clear as day. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? You like,
Right.
come on, bro.
I just
You know what I mean?
spent 3 minutes watching a video on how to play backgammon, and it almost makes less sense now than it did before I watched it.
Yeah, I won't even try right now. I'm too high for this. Someone please make him rage quit. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I know I'm fading.
I've never tried.
I mean, and man, I'd come up against him in them games and make him look silly every time. I was winning, I'd be scoring, and I'd get the foul, and then get on the free throw line and score again when it was a home game. Every time we played at MMA, I mean, I must have made every 3-pointer possible. It was like I couldn't miss. Every time I was their worst nightmare. Like, MMA was like, this dude is ridiculous, bro.
All right, I just tried on his StreamYard link again for another account, and I'm blocked everywhere. So I'm trying to get up on cam with him, but he won't let me.
Every single time. And all that stuff come from God. That's the truth. I played in the games in Tarpon Springs. The whole building would be cheering for me. Like, everybody knew who I was, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's absolutely incredible that I ain't playing playing college ball right now. That I'm not playing D1 basketball. And that might be what's coming next. To be honest, I might have to get
You
back
mean
into
outside
it
the
too,
fact
like I
that you're
said, but I mean,
36 years old, and
skill
why
is
would you
there, the
be
skill
playing
level, but I
college
might
ball?
start getting back to playing. But
Oh,
that's
you
the
know,
thing.
he's
Like, what
aging
do I want to
backwards.
play out here for? You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, people are all right, but for the most part, it's scrubs, and I'm just going to keep it real, and it's a waste of my time because I don't got any time to do anything but be positive and keep moving forward and progressing. You see what I'm saying? I could do it. I mean, I don't know. I'd be getting paid to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the right atmosphere for it, but I'll see. You know what I mean? All in good time. We'll figure it out.
He's going to keep his options open.
But yeah, like I said,
in another 12 to 14 years, he'll be young enough to try out for college again.
He's got NIL going for him right now. Name, image, likeness, where he can get some sponsors going from like maybe Nintendo or something.
I'm gonna keep on telling you who I
he's
am for
curvy.
real, bro. You know what I mean? Like y'all don't get it, bro. Like I said, like I've done it all. I've had to live in my car, live in my truck. I've made it all the way through the whole state of Florida by myself with no money, just being resourceful and hustling. I've done it all, bro.
Mm.
Y'all don't get it, man. I've been through it for real. I know what it's like in the street. I know what it's like to really, have to take risks out in the street in reality, and put everything on the line to get something done and to progress or to try to even get by. I know what survival all about. That's what people don't get. I manually did everything. When I was in Cape Coral, I just ventured out and went out, and I knew I was trying to get like all the way wherever I had to. I think that's what happened. I think I went from Cape Coral and I think I went back to Tarpon Springs. I literally got myself through the whole state manually, dude. Like the transporter with like very little to no money to
Oh
start.
no.
You don't get it. You're vastly underestimating me, dude. This is a cakewalk for me. I already got everything, the way I need it. I'm making dough. I'm gonna keep making money. Typing little stuff, that's not gonna affect anything, current man. Y'all are hilarious, man. It's past Halloween, Pumpkin. Let's get real.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say the truth. You feel some way because I'm big, tall, good looking, pure muscle, and I look the way you want to look, right? Like, come on, bro. Don't have me start quoting Tyler Durden here. And most importantly, I'm smart and capable in all the ways you are not. That's what it's about. I'm like Tyler Durden. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, I remember in high school there was a dude. He'd say that because I used to watch that movie every single night almost because I thought it was so interesting and I understood it. And he would tell me, he's like, when we would, argue about anything, he's like, "You want to be Tyler Durden? Like, so what if I do? What's wrong with that? Maybe it's not me being something, or I'm not copying anyone. Maybe it's the concept of it. Maybe the depiction is about me.
He was
You see how
always a
perspective
fucking
changes
loser.
everything." He thought he was saying something with that. I mean, that's a hell of a goal to
All right. I just created another account and he blocked me.
want to be Tyler Durden. I think Tyler Durden is an amazing concept. To be honest,
Fucking
I think
pussy. I just created another account. He blocked me. Doesn't even know who it is.
anyone, any
Fucking
man,
pussy.
any dude, there is no man. I'm the only real man who ever existed. But any dude, I think you should aspire to be like Tyler Durden. Yes, I'm all about the Tyler Durden lifestyle and philosophy still to this day. Don't care about material, reject the value of material and material possessions.
What?
What do you mean? Like, no, we need to evolve and change. Like he said, let the chips fall where they may. That's what I do. That's what y'all don't understand. I never claimed to be in control of everything. I'm not trying to be. Leave that to the weak narcissists who want to pretend that they're in control. None of you are in control. God is in control. You better understand that. And I don't mean a one thing. I mean a everything, buddy. That's the part you'll never comprehend because you want to be in control so bad. That's why God keeps telling me you got to let go of control. That's the only way all this happens. And I'm doing that. God is working on me, brother. God.
Negasonic, try. Fucking, you probably haven't tried to get up there in a minute, have you? Use one of your accounts. Get up there, dude.
Is working on me. Trust and believe that. And that's my thing. I'm not going to compete with illusions anymore. I stopped doing that since Vegas because I was out doing the illusions that the fake rappers were making up. And I'm talking about this is millions of dollars I was out doing. So what do you mean?
Dude, Red Screen, I'm so banned on, you know what I mean? It's hard to get an account that works for any fucking thing. Yeah, if I wanted to be a female, I have no problem doing that. I'd get horny. I could fucking get horny for Joey for the bit. I'd do it.
Well,
Like
I
said,
think he
bro, when I
just
was
means like a girl's name.
I know, but I would go full board.
If you get into the bit, Sheriff.
out there, I probably got over, $200,000 again. Y'all is crazy, bro. Y'all have no clue who you're talking to. Like, you really don't. You vastly underestimate me. You don't seem to get the level I'm on. You talk about money, I materialize wealth, bro. I materialize millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. That's what they do. They want to type things that they know don't come close to reality or exist. Bro, 100%, right? I'm gonna get all my money. What do you mean? Everyone owes me money, thousands of dollars. I'm guaranteed to get settlements. So what do you mean? You're saying these things because you know there's truth in it, just like a lot of truth is said in jest, brother. Get it right. You already know I got millions of dollars coming to me guaranteed because God already told me, brother. Come on, man.
My God. I'm sitting here. Why am I thinking about this right now? Why am I thinking about this? Could I think and talk Joey off? God damn.
Gross, Sheriff. Yes, you could. It's not that hard.
Done my thing all over
He's
Arizona
gripping
with all
Ween
the
90% of the time he's talking.
spring training games. Cal Eldred signed a jersey and gave it to me. I don't know what these folks did with it and don't care at this point. You know what I mean? But man, I used to have gloves signed by all of them. I think Barry Bonds signed one of my gloves. Like y'all don't get. I've lived life. I've been in a lot of cool situations and scenarios, bro. You know what I mean? That Ken Griffey Jr. camp, I'd go out there. My dad would take me out there almost every year for a while. It was a hell of an experience. It was fun. That's what y'all don't get. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not concerned what people want to say. You know what I mean? One of my goals is I want to build a restaurant. I'm a real celebrity. I'm established in the game. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're going to get the so-called women paying more attention to me as we go and evolve in this, especially now that I'm making this, all a straight strength and fitness thing. And that's the direction I'm headed. I'm just going to start flexing, literally. And I'm going to flex, and then I'm going to flex with the money I make that I made flexing. That's all this is muscle. I get paid because of my muscle. I get paid with strength. I took strength and the gifts God gave me, and I turned it into money, brother.
Hey, that guy, how much muscle did you use in your stream today? How much money did you make?
How much money? I made about $500, homie.
Yeah, fair.
Cash money.
Ain't nothing funny about it. Like real talk, that's what you're supposed to do. Use the gifts God gave you. Don't be mad at the gifts God gave me. I'm the truth, that's why. No matter what you do, you can't fade me. If you love me, why you running? Don't look now, I'm right behind you. You can say what you want, I don't mind you. If you love me, why you running? And Cassius Bane all day. Like I said, I'm the CEO.
We're gonna move it to
They
a
already
buck
know I've
and
had
a
a full rap career.
quarter.
What are you talking about? Y'all want to keep talking about Eminem? Eminem is a commercialized product. That's it. Like
I
what?
spent all last night crying.
I can't be serious,
Now
man. That
my
ain't
nose
Eminem.
is running.
It's so true, though.
Talking about, we all know what it is. That's what I'm saying. You got a sheep public, man. The sheep public just gonna make the game easier. You just gonna pay the bosses like me. Just gonna get me more paid.
It's really been nice to hear, though, that he has actually been crying for an entire week. It's so good.
So what do you mean? It's like 50 cents.
Oh, shit. He has ended. So
oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so we have about 10 minutes left.
Thank God.
He said it straight up. He said, man, I love these. What? Because y'all make the game easier. Feel me? I'm going to get my money. Always.
Then we're going to take Jax on a ball walk, a lighted ball walk. We're going to go perp.
Mm-hmm. That's what you don't get. I love the way I look. I love myself. I'm a boss. You want to get like me. I said, get like me. Get like me. Yeah, you better learn. They talk about so-called women like I ain't down here, like next to Mexico, like we don't know how it is and what it is. Talk about that stuff when I'm in Florida or Georgia or some normal state. You know what I mean? I want to talk about so-called women when I barely meet any or ever talk to any, right? It's the craziest thing I ever heard, bro. You know what I mean? Like, y'all is funny, bro. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. The thing with me with so-called women is I just don't play no games, especially at this point. Like, I've learned that, like, there can't be no funny business. There can't be no qualms or questions about anything. Like, we just got to get to the point. Like, you either with it or you ain't. You either in or you out. It's that simple. Because I got business and I got stuff to do, and I don't got time for games, period. I mean, I'm talking about even on just a platonic relationship type thing as friends or doing business, conducting business. Like, I don't have time for their games. They waste a lot of time. That's the thing people don't get with me is that I'm not in the business of wasting a time because I'm not a local joker. I don't do my thing just here.
Local
I'm trying to
Joker.
get this going across the tri-state. I want to operate this Batman project all over the nation already. I'm looking to expand. And I'm not looking to people to help me expand. I'm looking to God to put it on the hearts of people to help me expand. So I keep on talking and producing and doing my thing and creating, and God is going to, you know, work behind the scenes and put it all together for me. Watch. Just like He's been doing. He's going to have people help me. Like I said, right now I got that $55 phone bill. I want you to pay it 100%. You feel some way? Like, what you mean? And I want that 20 bucks I have to spend a day replaced 100%. I think folks really in their feelings because they know I have the right attitude and they know that I'm going to be something. You know, that's the thing. The folks in Florida and Georgia and North Carolina, they all renters and moochers. They still trying to make it in the game. Folks around the world, I guarantee you, want to be in my position. They want to be a superstar. They want to be a celebrity. That's why these narcissists type that fake stuff, because they trying to basically, you know, like a lullaby. They trying to, you know, get you to let your guard down, you know, and lose confidence and be discouraged because they already know you where all of them and the whole world already want to be. When I was in Florida, all I remember was folks talking about what they're going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to build this. I want to be this. Right. All y'all look at celebrities and want to copy them, but the celebrities sold their soul and they failed and they didn't make it. So if you're looking at an image and a prototype of something that failed, how are you going to succeed? Like, that's why you need me. Right. Give me a minute. That's why you need me to travel across the country and speak publicly to all y'all. So that's the direction I'm leaning, you see. So with this strength and fitness thing and we changing things around a little bit and revamping, this is what I do. Reinvent myself. You better catch up. They say I talk real fast, but if you listen, I don't have to slow down for you to catch up. Boy. Tell me something. How is it everything I go through, every time I survive the impossible, I come back smarter? I was trying to tell my homie this the other day. I was like, I think that stuff that I go through, all this crazy stuff, and you know, everything I've been through physically, I truly believe that that's what activates your superpowers. And he didn't really want to listen. A lot of people don't want to listen to a lot of the thoughts I have, but the thoughts I have make sense if you actually pay attention and think about them. It just takes a different school of thought. That's what folks don't get. But like I said, I'm Batman, and you all are regular civilians. It is what it is. All right. So like I said, I'm going to get going. We'll talk in a minute, right? And I expect my money on the table. That's right, boy. I want that phone bill paid. I'm not joking. 55. I need 55 with 20 on it. That's about $75. I need you to produce it. That's right. If you're working right now, you better work it into your budget.
What, a little over a week?
What's your budget? That guy?
For his phone bill?
Yeah.
Probably 4 cents.
Frost?
Oh, I got nothing. I got nothing for him.
Well, it was 2 for me and 2 for Frost, so I'm covering her portion.
Oh, thanks.
Fair enough.
You can
So
keep my
8 cents.
Yeah.
All right, I'll round it off 10.
All right. Should we send him a single dime or 10 pennies?
I don't.
Well, should we send it off? What type of fucking currency is it? You know, if it's like 10 cents in fucking Indonesia, is that like worth the amount of like a grain of sand?
So you're gonna convert it to rupees?
Here, I'm gonna make it happen one way or another. Like I said, I'm used to hustling it out on the street and making sure I make things happen manually. I'm a win against the competition because there ain't no competition because I already won. See my point? But my point is that's how we came up in the street. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get mine. I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna stay looking at this as business. You know what I mean? Like the same thing they focused on. They worried about me making money. You understand? What you don't get is I'm gonna get to this to the point that every check I make got so many zeros on it that I can't even count it. Real talk. While y'all folks sit around and
so many zeros, I can't even count the zeros.
Yeah. So what is that? 5 zeros?
0. It equates to 0.
Make up digits. That's what they all do. Rob Rack sit around in that Roach Motel, homeless as it get, talking about, yeah, you know, $20,000. Like, man, it must really feel good to just talk about money that you'll never have, huh? Boy, stop it. 20, 30 bands is nothing to me. Get your game up. And no, I'm not kidding. Get your weight up. Not like real talk. Get your weight up, homie. Like real talk. 30 bands is nothing. It's money, yeah, but it's nothing compared to the scale of what I've made in my pay grade. Like real talk, 30 bands, that's nothing compared to what I made and spent. It's a lot of money. No, I'll give you credit, like if you had it, but it's not like you got it. And like I said, you got everybody paying for everything and giving you free money, and you just throwing all that money away on a Roach Motel room, right? And on everything else now, which is going to be a whole bunch of other, wasted
Sleep
money
well,
and
buddy.
expenditures and expenses, man. You really
Good night,
winning, huh? You
Sticky.
winning in the game, brother.
You done with your stream? I know you're up. Are you done? If you are, be well, bud.
Go get you a good hotel room, Sticky.
We love you, buddy.
You are not winning. You're making a
just
lot of
laundry.
mistakes right now. You didn't learn anything in prison, did you? That much is sleep.
Sticky got his son a nice Jackson guitar for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, you know what? That's the exact same guitar I have. So I put a little video back between me and Sticky last night, back and forth. I was like, he was showing his son and shit. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, blah blah blah. I was like, you need some new strings for that shit. So I sent him his son some new strings and got him today and some new guitar picks. So fuck yeah. You got to take a guitar player, that one that's going to learn guitar. You got to help that fucker out. So
what we learned here is that sheriff's gifts have strings attached.
Fair.
Well, you have to attach them yourself.
Hell, you still didn't learn to comb your hair still. It's too easy for me, baby. Like I said, y'all want to front and pretend, and you think, you know what I mean? You think that you want to play these games. You think these are games. You think, that's what they think. They think they want to challenge my authority and challenge me on here. But reality says otherwise, brother. So yeah, like I said, we're going to keep on building. We're going to keep on progressing. Let them do what they do, right? And I'm a late bloomer, so all of the, ex-girlfriends are in their feelings. Boo-hoo.
I'm a late bloomer.
Oh no, someone else is going to be with him. I don't have any money and I'm still homeless.
Hell, I sound just like Shelley Wofford. Well, when people ask me, how did your Christmas go? I tell them, well, I'll tell you one thing, it wasn't a Wofford Christmas, so it was pretty good. Remember, guys, have a beautiful day, not a Wofford day. If you don't know what a Wofford day is, I mean, you just got to look. I mean, a Wofford day is having a whole bunch of struggle and crazy stuff happening, and you got to struggle and can't make a dime, and you got to, you create an issue, sympathy, please, and beg for money all day and still don't get by and can't ever progress or come up. Wofford day is just a whole adventure. It's hilarious. So like I said, man, they all look up to me. They all admire me, and they all my fans. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all paying me. Every day you paying me. That's all y'all do. That's all y'all ever done is pay me. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand.
My money back up. Don't back up.
$15, little man. Put that cash in my hand.
My paper stack, don't back up, don't quit.
That's what it is. He said it right here. I forgot. My money back up. Don't back up. Don't stop.
So like I said, man, they all look up to me. They all admire me, and they all my fans. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all paying me. Every day you paying me. That's all y'all do. That's all y'all ever done is pay me. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand.
My paper stack, don't back up, don't quit.
Don't stop.
My paper stack, don't back up, don't quit. My paper stack, don't back up, don't quit. When you see that big truck parked, don't say.
Is he talking about his toilet paper stack?
Something. Fuck it.
God damn, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Of just straight horse shit.
There was 2.5 hours? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently only me and that guy felt the length of that.
I've been sitting here playing Russian roulette for the past 30 minutes.
All right. You know what? Frost hasn't been up here in a minute, and I know it's one of her favorites. So Of course. You're going to call it. Say it.
I forgot what is it? Which one is it gonna be?
Super homeless.
Oh, super homeless. I do love this one.
I'm the king of Brownsville streets, they all say. My clothes got stains that won't ever fade away. Mystery marks and crime that sticks around. Folks avoid me like a danger zone downtown. My shirt tells stories of 1,000 meals. My shoes got holes.
I'll do Parasite Win when we're done. Ain't going nowhere.
I'm a Brownsville legend in this sweaty weather. I'm super homeless, nobody near me stays. Walking through the heat in a filthy haze. Sweat keeps dripping like a frozen tap. Dirt on my dirt, got no time to nap. My pants are sagging like a tired face. My beard collects what the wind does chase. One man show, but the crowd's not here. Just the smell I bring that they all fear. My head's a nest where no bird would live. My bed's the rain that the sky does give. Invest in soap, that's a funny thought.
2.5 hours
right here with what I got. I'm super homeless, nobody near me stays. Walking through the heat in a filthy haze. Sweat keeps dripping like a broken tap. Dirt on my dirt, got no time to nap. I'm super homeless, nobody near me stays. Walking through the heat in a filthy haze. Sweat keeps dripping like a broken tap. Dirt on my dirt, got no time to nap.
Super homeless. God damn it. Shut up. Shut up. All right. That was that.
Hell
That
yeah.
guy. Frost. Appreciate y'all. We done here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Go get
I know I
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.